Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, happy Sunday. Depends where you are domiciled in this world. I salute you, and once again, I greet you. As I salute you and I greet you, please, I want you to invite someone to come and join us on this our exposition today about Finland government and their injustice of a man called Alexander Stubb, the president of Finland, and his cabinet members, and also his corrupt appeal courts that are their voice and their communication is being exposing every blessed day, why he keeps Simon Ekpa Njoku in prison, a leader of a government in exile that in the past their country fight for any government in exile that are being oppressed by oppressor. And instead of Alexander Stubb to maintain that level of the peacekeeping mission, respect, honor, and dignity of Finland, Alexander Stubb has come to destroy what Finland represents in the world. We are here without wasting time to remind Finland how those histories that they told us that a black man don't read, don't research, that a black man don't look at history. And we are here to let Finland know that now, in this 21st century, starting from Simon Ekpa Njoku, starting from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Simon Ekpa Njoku, that a black man has started researching and reading and bringing out the detailed information of a country like Finland. So that is why I am calling on all Biafrans to join me to share the program, to comment and like on this program, so every other people can be able to get this information, because we don't really know who will help us to send this message to Finland to understand that the game they are playing with our President Simon Ekpa Njoku, with our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoku, that we, the people of Biafra, understand the past government of Finland, their rules and what they stand for, and how Finland has been a very soft landing to maintain peace of any group that's been oppressed or been marginalized, that want to have a government in exile to restore their country, that Finland has been on this route to help to restore many countries and free many leaders that have formed a government in exile. That is why I am calling on Biafrans, all well-meaning Biafrans that want freedom of Simon Ekpa Njoku and want Biafra to be a full nation, to like and share this message to remind Finland of who they are. That's what a man called Alexander Stubb is doing today is not how the world knows about Finland. That is why it is very, very imperative that whenever you join or anytime you watch the program, that you will share the program. So many people will, from there, will join us to understand what we are doing and why we are doing that. That holding our prime minister is not the best way. Holding our prime minister is destroying Finland and bringing Finland down to their reputation and destroying their dignity and their honor. So I want to remind them that the people of Biafra has raised up at this 21st century to let Finland to understand that what he's doing is that he's not even destroying Simon Ekpa Njoku or destroying Biafrans, but you are bringing and destroying the reputation, the honor of a country called Finland down. So as you continue to do that, the world that have kept you as one of the best in the movement of peacekeeping to restore a lost nation have started seeing you that you have changed and that you are no longer doing what they used to know about Finland government. Holding Simon Ekpa Njoku, the leader, the prime minister that formed government in exile, like government in exile of Namibia, Kosovo, and Palestine, that your past government has helped to secure the release and their life. But instead of you to maintain that was being known that this is how Finland operates, and Finland governments under Alexander Stubb decide to destroy the honor, the dignity of Finland, to bring it down. And the citizens of Finland is watching closely. I hope you are watching closely how your president, Alexander Stubb, is trying to destroy your country. How your president, Alexander Stubb, is trying to destroy your country. Because any hands that have touched any son of a citizens of Biafra, we pay the price. Because at least today, a country called British is paying the price of the massacre of the Biafran people in 1967 to 1970 till today, till what makes Simon Ekpa Njoku to form a government in exile and hoping that Finland will play a role of a mediator, peacekeeping role that Finland played in Namibia and case of South Africa. The peacekeeping role you played in the case of Kosovo. The peacekeeping role you played in the case of Palestine and Israel. And we, the people of Biafra, is asking Finland, what has changed the hand? What makes the hand change? Under this racist president, by name a man called Alexander Stubb, with his female and male prosecutor, that Alexander Stubb is using to keep our prime minister in prison. And we are asking Finland, why did you play a role to release the leader of government in exile of Namibia, Kosovo, and Palestine? Your government used all international law, both UN, Charter, Geneva Convention, Montevideo Convention, and Vienna Convention to release these leaders that formed the legal government in exile. That is why we want to ask Finland, have you forgot your history? And have you forgot where the world placed you? That entire world, that Finland played a role of peacekeeping or mediator in 17 countries between the 1870 to 2000 of Kosovo. That is why we are calling on the all international community to remind Finland president and his appeal court the rule or the honor that this man and his appeal court, that is questioning our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoku, is destroying in this 21st century / 2026. We want Finland to understand clearly that what we are doing today, that you are going against the law of Finland, and you are going against all international community. You have started to play a role and the same level of Nigeria government that does not obey the law. Finland, show us the international law that you used to judge Simon Ekpa Njoku, the Prime Minister of government in exile of former Briggy organization that has transitioned into a full government in exile structure by issue a peaceful redeclaration of our lost nation in your own country. And Finland, you receive over 1,000 of the Biafrans who convert in Finland for the first convention and the second one. That over 1,500 Biafrans troop in Finland on a peaceful mission. And you never told us or told Simon Ekpa Njoku that you don't want to welcome these people, that you don't want them to pay this money to flight, food, hotel renting in Finland to boost your economy. You never did so. But all you could do is to collect the money from the flights that are trooping to Finland, the hotel reservation fund, and the hotel that cooked the meal that the Biafran people eat on that 5 days of this convention. And you never give a notice that the government of the government of USB or the government in exile should stop the convention, that it is illegal. And for over 1,500 Biafran delegates that are the intercontinental congressmen of Biafra that troop into your country, you never told any of them that their coming is illegal, and you never arrested any of them. But what you do was you was be able to arrest our Prime Minister and allow us to come, proving that what he is doing is legal under the international law of Montevideo Convention 1933. And I want to ask you and your female prosecutor and male prosecutor, do they know about the Montevideo Convention that you, Finland, used in the case of Namibia, Kosovo, Palestine? You must answer us, because you started this journey from the 1870 to 2000 to 2002 of Kosovo. How you helped secure the release of their leader that was arrested because of foreign government in exile to exit from one country to have their own nation. I'm asking you, Finland, Simon Ekpa case, is it not a case of government in exile as a prime minister? Female prosecutor in appeal courts and the male prosecutor, we are asking you, and you are evil president, corrupt president, terrorist associate president, as a stop. We are asking you. In the case of Namibia, it's not a case of government in exile. In the case of Palestine, it's not a case of government in exile. In the case of Kosovo, it's not a case of government in exile. Why do you interfere with your government to release these three men and take them back to their country and supervise the election? And you was there, all of them become a president of their nation. Why are you keeping Simon Ekpa Njoku? Finland, why are you keeping Simon Ekpa Njoku in your prison? And you fought for those when government of South Africa arrests the leader of Namibia, you fight and release him. When Kosovo leader was arrested, you fight and release him. When the Palestinian leader was arrested, you fight and release them. And today, it's happening in your own country. And you cannot be able to implement those laws on Simon Ekpa's case and fight for him. He was calling you, you on high esteem, calling you to play a role of a mediator, because he understands how you play the role of a mediator in many 17 countries in this world, Finland government. I am also calling on the citizens of Finland to ask them question. Are you not hearing what your government is doing? Are you not seeing it? Are you not seeing what your president is doing, having a handshake with a founder of a terrorist, a Boko Haram, ICC, SWAPO, Lakrawa in Nigeria government, that are massacring every indigenous person, that are causing the genocide of the Christians and taking over their territory and their houses? Are you not seeing what your government is doing? Are you not hearing it on the paper? Would you allow the female prosecutor and the male prosecutor in appeal court and your president as a stop to destroy your country? Once in a time, a bad president must appear, must emerge in any country in the world. And today, Alexander Stubb is one of them, because he married a girl from British or UK. Those that spy the Biafran people. So you are pleasing your wife and destroying a country called Finland. That is why we want the world to question Finland government by asking him, why are you shaking hand with a leader of a Boko Haram founder? Why are you shaking hand with him? Why are you holding Simon, despite all the evidence that's proving to you that the Nigerian government are the one who brought insecurity in all the Eastern region, the Southeast, the Biafran territory? We are asking you, Finland. We are questioning you, and we want the world that are watching us to also question Finland on this their action of intimidating our prime minister because of the pipeline money, because of the oil money that the government has given you what your forefathers refused in 1967 to 1970 until you as the stub emerged to continue from because of marrying. And now I know why they brought you as a president. Because you want to please Britain. You want to please UK. That never won't be able to be a nation. So this is why you become a president. But we are coming to that to bring out the name of your wife, and the country where he is, and why you are acting this evil act that you are doing today. Because of you married a woman that their country never want us to live. They want us to make. They want to make us to stupor. They want us to exist as a human being. On that note, I want to welcome all of you on the program, and those on the TikTok, please like, touch your screen of your phone, please like the program, and invite more people to come to listen to us. If you're on TikTok, I want you to like the program. If you're on YouTube, please like and share the program. We want to ask as a stop question. When over 1,500 of Biafrans convert in Finland, did you collect the money from them? Finland, did your government collect money from the Biafran people by paying for their flights, hotel reservation, and the hotel that cook food for us in that 5 days? So the only thing you care is about money. The only thing you care for is about what? Money. You never care about the life of the people that has been paid this money for you. And you know the reason why we convert in Finland, to prove to the world that we have understand what it means to fight for a lost nation on a legal path. And the Finland government told us that we should go and fight through legal. We are fighting through legal, and you know the legal rights. And why are you keeping the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa Njoku? Why? We are going to remind you how many countries you help, how many countries you play a role, even when their leader was in prison. How you play the role in Namibia government in exile. How you play the role in the Kosovo government in exile. How you play the role in the government in exile of Palestine, PLO, and the SWAPO. And in our own case of Simon Ekpa Njoku, you refuse to play the role because of the government have promised you money. And you think that that money will serve you, and you are here intimidating the life of the innocent man who has come to save the life of his people. Simon Ekpa Njoku arrived to save the life of the people when every other nation was in exile. I remember when France was in exile in UK. I remember when Belgium was in exile in UK. I remember when Poland was in exile in UK. I remember many Baltic states, Lithuania, many of them. Are we the first people that sign up form a government in exile? The only legal route to achieve a lost country, to restore our nation back, that we lost in 1970 to 1970 in the hands of British, Russia, and the evil Nigerian government. And today, you are playing the role of Russia again in our life, and you come to destroy us. Biafra will destroy you. And so far you have spoiled your hand to walk around with the terrorist organization called Nigeria, that a country of particular concern, and you don't care. We are watching closely and watching Finland, that our President Simon Ekpa Njoku hold on a high esteem. Please, if you join from TikTok, I want you to like the stream here, please. Like the live stream, please. Like and share the program. And invite people on your contact to come and listen to this message. What we want is to share it. We don't know who will make this message to go viral. Finland, you must release Simon Ekpa Njoku. You must release him. So on that note, I want to welcome those on TikTok, also those on the YouTube, before I go into the exposition fully. Faith Media, I see you. Thank you so much. He said, good afternoon, Brother Shinonso, for your great work. # stop. Why did you choose a tourist country, Nigeria, than a Christian country of United States of Biafra? Why do be? Yes, thank you. That is a nice comment registered on this program. Nice comments from you, Faith Media. Pastor Rose is here. Hi, Mazishino, you are looking good, and the background is top notch. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. I see Pastor Rose, your camera. Well, thank you. Let's forget about others. Thank you so much. Felice, good afternoon, Brother Shino. So please, how do I got my Biafran national ID card? Felice, in which country are you? Are you in the homeland or in abroad? Then I will tell you how you can get it. Pastor Rose wish me a happy Sunday with our language. Obiuto Boshomo Kaderege one name Madu. Pastor Rose, thank you so much. Thank you for that. Faith Media said, thank you for your good work, Brother Shino. So Finnish government release an innocent man, Simon Ekpa Njoku now. They must, whether they like it or not. Chibo Zede, from the way from Holland, Finland, to free innocent man, Simon Ekpa, to save Christians' life in Nigeria. Thank you for that. Luchunwa God, # I am a citizen of United States of Biafra, # Nigeria must go. Maybe by now you're at work, but thanks for joining us. Linus said, Washineke, to say, bro, amen. He said, my brother, thanks to Kwagin also. Onyang was all the way from homeland. Now, homeland is passing those in abroad here today. Thank you all the way from homeland. And also here, good afternoon, Mazushino. Thank you. Shibo said the # Finland with PM back to the world. Yes. And Finland is advancing our case, honestly. Shibo said the # I am a citizen of United States of Biafra nation, USBG. Thank you for that. You, please, Biafran son, USB my nation. That is my country. Peter Wachuku and the other staff never arrested those 150 Biafran delegates that convened in November the 29, 2024 by calling them terrorists, and now you are calling the leader a terrorist. Imagine. That is how they are. TikTok, please please TikTok, like the program and share to your contacts. Invite people to come and join us. Obe said, Simon is innocent. We all know. The world knows that. Nicholas Opara said, from here. I salute you. And here also, he also said, I am a citizen of the United States of Biafra. That is who we are. We must push to the world who we are. Simon is doing a great job for Biafrans. Yes. You understand it clearly. Nicholas also said, # Nigeria must go out of Biafra land. Wow. We have old that is a new person on our page after 1 month. Chibuzo. Chidubeme Manel. Wow. Ndewo, I greet you, my brother. Thank you so much. I hope you are good. Happy Sunday to you. Ndewo, my fellow Biafrans. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. You're doing a good job. Thank you. Please, Biafran son, # I am a citizen of the United States of Biafra nation, USBG. Thank you. Nigeria must go. Thank you. Please, from TikTok, I want you to join us. If you join, please like and share the program. I see you here, Tina. Thank you so much. Another stop. You should be ashamed of yourself, because if the dog in your house is ashamed of you, your criminality against Simon Van the truth. Thank you for that. And here I see you. Who is this? King Fresh. Shino, please, I want Pastor Rose contact number. Okay, I will ask her. I don't know how you get it. You have also, do you have my number also? Watching from Biafra land after set and done, Nigeria will happen to Finland. Yes, thank you. That is a wonderful comment. Nigeria will happen to Finland, their citizens. Then Finland will know what they are doing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please, Biafran son. Thank you so much. I see you, Mazino. Good afternoon from here. God bless you for this great work. Thank you also for always kicking in to watch our program. Thank you. I greet all of you. So on that note, we move. Wow, I see one of my comrades, the Kunason official. The Kunason, I throw my salute to you. Good afternoon from here. And also John, my non-sake, if you want to go from homeland. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we move. Listen to why we are here. Please, if you never subscribe on our brother, Ezekuna Son Official, that is the name, is one of the USB independent media. Please, I urge you to subscribe on his page, also to turn notification bell on so you know when he's alive, and also join him on his program. Thank you. Okay, quickly, please take my phone number. My phone number is +97336051 337. I repeat again, +97336051 337. That is my number. That is my WhatsApp group number. You can find me. I see you all the way from homeland, Guinea. Thank you so much, Wanda. We appreciate you, all your efforts for being here. Thank you so much. Wow, Kenneth, all the way from Lagos State. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. So please, listen according to our headline, how Finland freed two leaders of a government in exile with international law, Namibia, Kosovo, Palestine, and arrest Simon Ekpa Njoku, USB. You arrested Simon Ekpa Njoku. Why you fight to release leaders that was arrested? Our PM case is going normal. As of today, as I'm talking to you, we are winning the case. We are doing what? Winning the case against Finland and their evil agenda for our Prime Minister's case. Please, I will call you. I'm not meeting. Mesanga today.
Okay.
Yeah. So sorry for that call. It's a brother also. So we always answer when they call like that. So give a short, quick notice to allow us to rest. So every Biafran, I want to be happy. Nigeria is winning the case of, Obato Biasa Ekpa Njoku of USB is winning the case against Nigeria and Finland. Totally winning. As of before, now that I've stopped the case, Obato Biasa never have won Nigeria government 8-0. Nigeria has not won anyone. No evidence. Everything is forgery, fake evidence everywhere. And Finland is playing panky. Obato wanted to present his evidence last week, and Finland said that their system is having problem. So starting from 17 tomorrow, Obato Biasa will provide all the evidence for the world to see what is happening and why he was arrested, at his illegal arrest. Please, if you are watching me from TikTok, I want you to like the stream yet, please. Like the live program. Please, like and comment. Like the program. If you are watching from TikTok, please, like. Touch your screen. Tap on your screen. That is how you like. Type or tap your screen. Doesn't remove any money from you, from your internet, or from your data, or from anywhere from your account. Just tap the screen. Tap the screen. If you are on TikTok watching me, please. So let us go into today's program properly. Let us go into today's program. I will start from here first to remind Finland something. So for us to understand why what we are doing is the legal way that Simon Ekpa Njoku introduced us into the legal right to achieve our own nation. I am going to play a long research so you can cue in when I'm going to start to analyze the program, for you to understand what Finland has been doing in the past and why Finland has changed to be one of the most corrupt countries in the world. Now, listen to how many countries in this world that Finland has helped play a peacekeeping role, a mediator role, for them to have their own nation. In these 17 countries, 3 of them fall on the category of government in exile. They form a government in exile. The leaders was arrested, put in prison based on the law of the country that they are fighting to exit from. So let us quickly listen to this, if network will permit us to do so.
Of the 17 nations and regions listed, 3 entities trace their modern political transition or peace management back to governments in exile or political liberation movements operating from abroad. Entities formed/led by exile and political liberation movements. Namibia, UNTAG, Exile Reality. During South Africa's illegal occupation, the Southwest Africa People's Organization, SWAPO, operated as a national liberation movement and political administration in exile, with headquarters in Tanzania, Zambia, and Angola. UN Peacekeeping Link. In 1989-1990, the United Nations, led by Finnish diplomat Martti Ahtisaari, deployed UNTAG to oversee South Africa's military withdrawal and hold free elections. SWAPO leaders returned from exile, won the elections, and formed Namibia's first recognized sovereign government. Palestine, UNTSO-UNDOF contexts. Exile Reality. Following the 1967 war, the Palestine Liberation Organization, PLO, declared the establishment of the State of Palestine in 1988, while operating as a government in exile based out of Algiers and Tunis. UN/Peacekeeping Link. The UN recognized the PLO as the official political representative of the Palestinian people during its period in exile, which later paved the way for internal governance structures like the Palestinian National Authority under subsequent peace frameworks. Kosovo. KFOR. Exile Reality. During the 1990s, the Republic of Kosovo operated a shadow government and government in exile led by Ibrahim Rugova, based partly in exile in Western Europe, including Germany and Switzerland, alongside the political wing of the Kosovo Liberation Army, KLA, UN Peacekeeping Link. After NATO's intervention in 1999, KFOR and the UN mission in Kosovo, UNMIK, took over civil and security administration, facilitating the return of exiled leaders who formed the provisional government.
I hope you listen to this short audio clip research about Finland. And what you are hearing from here is 3 countries that form government in exile. How Finland helped this government in exile to restore Namibia as a country, even though that their leader was arrested for Namibia, South Africa, Palestine, Israel, Kosovo, and all of them. Their leaders was in prison. But they form official government in exile. When they form government in exile, they issue declaration. When they issue declaration, now Finland hold hand on the declaration document to push for the leader to be released. First, they push for the recognition of this government in exile, official recognition for their country. They also push for the release. After these countries was being recognized when there was in exile, Finland pushed for the release of those leaders, that they must come out to participate in election of the president of those countries that was in exile. Finland did not push for that leader to release first. They first helped them to push for recognition, both from the UN. Finland sponsored the movement of Namibia in exile. In where? Tanzania, Zambia, and Angola. Imagine at the year of from the 1970 to 1990, that Finland spent over 130 million euro on Namibia to become a country. Finland was that country that was giving Namibia a weapon to defend their territory, or when there was in exile. Finland used their own military to support the military of Namibia. Finland trained the military of Namibia with their own military. This Finland are seeing today. Finland, the government gave scholarship to the citizens of Namibia in their own country, transferred them from Angola, Tanzania, Zambia, for them to school in scholarship in Finland, to learn how to build their own nation and how they will help the government to establish the movement of the government. That wasn't enough. Listen to this. The reality during South Africa illegal occupation, Nigeria, is it not an illegal occupation in Biafran territory from the 1967 to 2026? If South Africa could be an illegal occupation against the Namibia, what is Nigeria doing today? That time, South Africa, are you telling us that South Africa did not have territorial integrity? They are not a country that you are not supposed to intervene on it. But your government of that year, those past years, being a good government that respects human rights and understand the freedom is an equal chance to every human being, like you, Finland today, supporting Ukraine against Russia. And instead of you to play the same rule that you played in the case of Namibia, sponsoring the Biafran people, that Simon was calling you, reminding you, submitting documents in every of his movements to you. And instead of you to join, instead of you to back him up, what you do is that, well, the issue is that in every country, once at a time, a bad government will emerge. With all verification, the regime of Alexander Stubb is a regime of a bad government, like the regime of when in US, you know, the last bad regime that emerged in US. The same way that the bad regime of government has emerged in Finland through the leadership of Alexander Stubb, the greedy, selfish, racist president of Finland. A man who undermined the human right of people. A man who did not believe that the law is both for the black and the white, and he said that the black man does not deserve self-determination. That is only for the white, because he married a woman from Britain. But we will do that in solution, not today. The Southwest Africa People's Organization, SWAPO, operating as a national liberation movement and the political administration in exile, with headquarters in Tanzania, Zambia, and Angola, is where they are operating as a government in exile. UN peacekeeping link in 1989 to 1990, the United Nations, led by Finnish diplomat Martti Ahtisaari, the president of Finland, in that year, deployed UNTAG to observe South Africa military withdrawal and hold free election. SWAPO leader returned from exile, won the election, and they formed Namibia's first recognized sovereign government. Tell me, with what I did out here, is it not what Simon Ekpa Njoku is doing? And Finland, if you hear about the 1989 to 1990, you will thought it's when Finland intervened. No, Finland started pushing that apartheid regime of South Africa started at earlier of 1870 down to 1990 of the apartheid regime. When Nelson Mandela was in prison, Namibia was fighting to exit from South Africa, and Finland single-handedly sponsored, carried the activities, everything about the government of Namibia on their head. They sponsored them. They helped them to break away from South Africa. Finland government, did you help them because of maybe Namibia did not have oil? But if the government can be able to spend 130 million euro for Namibia to be a full nation and free their leader who was in prison, as we are proceeding, you are going to hear everything clearly. As we are proceeding, you are going to hear everything clearly. How Finland sponsored them. Mission, please, I want you to like the stream. Please hit the stream, touch the screen. So please share the program, like the program. I want people to TikTok to invite more people to come to join us. Please don't just watch and pass. As you join me, please, you are only touch the stream, touch this your screen, so the message can go viral. Please, I want you to touch the stream, your full screen, so the message can go viral. Please, only touch. It doesn't take anything from you. So, as we are proceeding and as we are moving, let's continue. You heard how they do it. Now, listen. In the case of Palestine, the same Finland, exile government reality is for real, that there is word or what's called government in exile that will start from organization to transition into a full structure by issue declaration of a lost nation or to issue declaration of a new one. So that is it. Now, based on this reality, the Palestine exile reality, following the 1967 that we are fighting war, following the 1967 that we are fighting war, is when Palestine formed the Palestine Liberation Organization, PLO, declared their establishment of a state of Palestine in 1988, while operating as a government in exile based out of Algeria and Tunisia. Palestine you're hearing today, they are in exile in Africa, and nobody said their leader. Africa has never arrested any leader of a government in exile before, both from Europe, from Asia, Middle East. It's only us that they arrest at all time. Francis come from Africa. They will arrest us. We do not desire to go into exile. The legal is not from us. The legal is only for white collar, like what Alexander Steb represents and what he was preaching for. Now, let's continue. The UN peacekeeping link. The UN recognized the PLO Remember that the PLO is the one that issued the Declaration of Palestine. Also remember that the SWAPO was the one that the first issued the Declaration of Namibia. You see, those first that issued the declaration, all of them achieved their nation. The world and Finland helped them to achieve recognition and also free all their leaders that was in prison. But in our own case, Finland refused, and the 1,500 Biafrans that convey in Finland on our 5 days program, you accepted the money from them. They are not terrorists. They are not inciting Nigeria. When you were accepting the money from the flight to hotel reservation to the food that we cook, we bring food from different countries where we are to Finland? Is it not in one of your restaurants that cook the meal for 5 days of that event? Finland government, we're asking you. You receive our money and you call our leader that bring us, that made us to know Finland properly. You put him in prison and tell him that he is citing treason, felony. The money that he donated to you, over $1 million, is it a terrorist money? Finland government. Let's stop. That is receiving money from the tourist country called Nigeria. A country particular concern is where you have brought your country into to destroy the reputation, the honor, the dignity of Finland. Once at a time, a bad president must emerge. And this time, a bad president has emerged in Finland by the name Stop, who married a woman from United Kingdom. You worship your in-laws. They told you with your wife, do not release him, arrest him, put him in prison. And you are doing that with your corrupt appeal courts. With the female and male prosecutor, that the citizen of Finland must examine these people, because once you know Nigeria is that country who open an account with any name to pay money to any person who agreed to dance on their tune. That is who Nigeria is. I see you, Kevin. Wow, you joined us today. Thank you so much. Juliet, thank you. Thank you. Korea Movie, I see you all. Shebozo, Ede, you are still here with us today. Wow, thank you. So, please, Biafran son, thank you. Okaf, I see you. Thank you. Ekene, my brother, thank you for being here. Thank you. Olomade, Madam. Now, this is your name. I don't want to destroy the name by pronouncing it. So please take it the way I put it. I see gift. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us today. Look at Finland playing the role to Palestine that happened in exile in Algeria and Tunisia. I hope you understand how it happens. And you play this role. Does it end there? No. The UN peacekeeping link, the UN organized the PLO of Palestine as the official political representative of the Palestinian people during its period in exile, which had paved the way for internal governance structures like the Palestinian National Authority under the subsequent peace framework from the UN that Kosovo and that Finland leads to get Palestine to become a country out of Israel. Finland. What to hear? Kosovo exile reality. During the 1990s, the Republic of Kosovo operated a shadow government and government in exile led by Ibrahim Rugova, based in exile in the Western Europe, including Germany and Switzerland. Are you hearing it? We are not only people that have government in exile that based in Finland, US, Sweden, Canada, and anywhere we are in the world. People have done that in the past. And Finland went into all these countries and rescued their leader, was arrested, put in prison, and helped them to restore their nation, helped them to achieve recognition. Finland was the one that dragged them to UN, to ICJ, to everywhere, and free all these three leaders of a government in exile. I see my comrade, he's still here with me, as the son official. I strongly believe that Finland will do something, but time never ripe. If you look at what Finland did in other countries, in the first place, Finland did not suppose to arrest our PM based on the history or all the information of what Finland has done in the past. But what I believe is this: in a time, one bad man will emerge. And the bad man emerged being a friend of Prime Minister who he voted for him to be a president of Finland. He became a bad man, a bad president that destroyed the history of Finland by putting Simon Ekpa in prison. Something that for the past decade of their country, it never happened. Rather, they are always helping a government in exile to secure recognition and have their own nation. In Kosovo, Finland deployed 900 military. 900. They deployed 900 for Namibia movement. They are the one who trained the military of Namibia. They are the one sponsoring them. They are the one giving them all kind of aid, build hospital, build education, build schools for them, even give them scholarship. From this where they are in exile, these three countries, Finland will ship them, they will travel to Finland's university to study what is about government and how to build their own nation. Now, let us see. He heard about Kosovo. Kosovo government in exile based where? Western Europe, including Germany and Switzerland, alongside the political wing of the Kosovo Liberation Army, KLA. That is the army that Oba told President has today, that Finland is against it. The interest of Finland in Biafran oil has bring destruction to Finland, and their dignity has been on ground already. UN peacekeeping link after NATO intervention in 1999, KFOR and the UN mission in Kosovo, UNMIK, took over civilians and security administration the return of exile leader. The return of exile leader. Simon must return with the name United States of Biafra. With the name United States of Biafra Prime Minister, whether I like it or not, Finland. Like how you help Namibia and Kosovo and all of them to return. Let me quickly play this for you to listen. I hope you have heard about this three country. We are going to analyze this three country in a way that Finland government will understand that we know the essence that have went in this world to help many countries. Out of 17, 3 is official government in exile reality. That the same case of Simon Ekpa Njoku, who your former president fight, your former government fight to restore them, for them to have their own nation. So it's good for Palestine to live out of Israel, right? And the government to push for that. And it's good for Namibia to exist from out of South Africa and your government to push them. Finland government, we are asking questions. It's good for Namibia to live from South Africa and you call it illegal occupation and you use all international law to fight against them. But in our own case, you said no. Please, TikTok, I want you to tap your screen to like the program. Those on the TikTok, tap your screen to like the program. TikTok people, my fans on TikTok, please, I ask you to do that. Like the stream and share it. So, I want to give you one thing. Let me play this thing for you so you will listen carefully and understand why we need to ask Finland a question. Listen to this. So you will understand why we must ask Finland questions at this stage that we are into. why we must ask Finland the question of what they are doing. Listen fully alone on the case of Namibia and how Finland helped them, and how many it took Finland to help them, and how Finland released the leader was arrested by South Africa, sentenced to life imprisonment by South Africa law.
Finland played a unique, influential, and pivotal role in the relationship between Namibia and South Africa, particularly during Namibia's struggle for independence from South African rule, apartheid-era administration, and the subsequent nation-building process. Here is a breakdown of Finland's historical and geopolitical role across key phases. 1. Deep historical ties and early advocacy, 1870s, 1960s. Missionary foundations. The connection between Finland and Namibia dates back to 1870, when Finnish missionaries established schools, healthcare facilities, and printed materials in local languages, notably Oshiwambo, in northern Namibia, building civic infrastructure. Because of this long-standing presence, Finland developed a deep institutional knowledge of Namibia long before standard diplomatic channels were established. Shift to political support. As South Africa expanded its oppressive apartheid system into Namibia, then Southwest Africa, after World War II, Finnish actors on the ground transitioned from strict neutrality to active solidarity with Namibians resisting South African control. 2. Supporting the liberation struggle against South Africa, 1970s to 1980s. During the Namibian War of Independence, where South Africa occupied Namibia in defiance of UN Security Council resolutions, Finland positioned itself clearly against South African occupation, direct support for SWAPO. In 1973, when the UN recognized SWAPO, Southwest Africa People's Organization, as the legitimate representative of the Namibian people, Finland began providing direct humanitarian, educational, and development assistance to the movement. Capacity building for post-independence. Finland funded higher education scholarships for dozens of SWAPO scholars in Finnish universities. Many of these graduates later served as key ministers and administrative leaders in post-independence Namibia. Anti-apartheid stance. While maintaining Nordic neutrality during the Cold War, Finland consistently voted in international bodies against South Africa's illegal occupation of Namibia.
So Nigeria is not an illegal occupation in Biafra territory because of Finland interests. That is all. Because of this, not entire Finland, because of this bad government of Finland that the storm is leading. So if South Africa can be seen as the illegal occupation to a country called Namibia, so Nigeria is not. Or are you telling us because of Namibia did not have oil, crude, that is why governments in the past supported them? And if it is that, why you have helped, you have played a role of the mediator of peacekeeping for over 17 countries in this world. Imagine only Finland play a role of a mediator, peacekeeping. And the peacekeeping is this: if what you are fighting is for you to have your own nation, and once there is a population proving that what they needed is to have their own nation, they have their own country, Finland will support them, petition them, sponsor them. The same way we have it here, how they sponsored Namibia. It's not just sponsoring them. The Finland is the reason. Finland is a grandfather of Namibia as a country today. Finland, you are seeing that is persecuting Ekpa Njoku, persecuting Biafrans. This Finland is the one that helped Namibia, Kosovo, Palestine to become a country. And these people, are they a former country before? Palestine kicked out from Israel. Kosovo kicked out from somewhere. Is it not true? Is it not the same thing that the people of Biafra is doing? Is it not the same thing? That's why Ekpa Njoku formed. Is it not the same government in exile, Finland, that you are past leaders used to help to secure their own territory under all diplomatic means? And all of them you help here is what? A government in exile. Government in exile, government in exile. Simon Ekpa Njoku, is he not the leader of that formed government in exile of the Biafran people, Finland government? When you are founding Namibia, are they not knocking somehow defending themselves in the hands of South Africa, Finland government? When you are helping Namibia, those ammunition that we are giving to them, are they keeping it on the ground and skin on top of it? Are they using it to protect their territory? Is it not the same thing that Simon Ekpa Njoku, the Prime Minister, is doing? Finland.
National anti-apartheid sanctions. 3. UN peacekeeping and mediation. Martti Ahtisaari and UNTAG, 1989-1990. Finland's most critical diplomatic contribution to resolving the Namibia-South Africa conflict came through Martti Ahtisaari, later President of Finland and Nobel Peace Prize laureate. UN Special Representative. Ahtisaari was appointed as the UN Special Representative for Namibia. He oversaw the United Nations Transition Assistance Group, UNTAG, which supervised the withdrawal of South African military forces, the return of political refugees,
Ebuka,
and the
please
registration
like the
of
program
voters.
from TikTok.
Military peacekeeping. Finland deployed over 900 peacekeepers as part of the UNTAG battalion to oversee the fragile transition and ensure free and fair elections in 1989. Successful independence. Thanks in large part to this diplomatic effort, Namibia officially gained independence from South Africa on March 21, 1990. Finland's key roles in the region, 1870s to 1960s. Education and healthcare foundations in Namibia,
from 1870s
support for
down
SWAPO
to
sanctions
1990
versus apartheid
Finland.
SA, 1989-1990, UNTAG lead, Ahtisaari, and peacekeeping mission, 1990, bilateral development, trade and governance partner. 4. Post-independence and bilateral diplomacy following the end of apartheid in South Africa, 1994, and the stabilization of Southern Africa. Namibia's key partner, Namibia became one of Finland's top development partners. Finland provided over 130 million euros in direct bilateral assistance, 1970 to 2007, before shifting toward commercial, academic, and technology partnerships. Relations with South Africa. Finland established strong post-apartheid diplomatic and trade relations with South Africa. South African leaders, including Cyril Ramaphosa, have frequently acknowledged Finland's historical role and principled solidarity during the liberation struggles.
Finland pushed for the president of South Africa to recognize Namibia as a country. But Finland could not push for Nigeria President Tinubu to recognize Biafra as a country. Rather, he arrested the prime minister, put him in prison. You see how corrupt and evil this man here, Colin Stubb, is. The corrupt president of Finland is somebody that someone even voted for, campaigned for. Instead of Finland to play this the same role, they played against South Africa and Namibia. And the case is by the other side of it. He kept our prime minister in prison. And he fought for the leader of Namibia that South Africa keep in their prison. He fought for the release of the leader. But this Biafra is a country that your grandfather, that your own father told you that if you are eating 3 square meals, reserve one for the children of Biafra, that the government and Russia and the UK is using the war of starvation to buy them, to kill us. And Simon Ekpa was one of them that eated food that your father told you to reserve for us. What is your age? What is the age of Biafra when we are fighting the war? Let's stop. We are asking you this question. We are asking you this question. Let's stop. Why are you so wicked and heartless? It showed over your face that you are a evil man. You see this little change that you get from Nigeria. When men undermine the truth will make them to cry, and the truth will hurt them, and the dino will come. Let us proceed. I hope that we are making common sense to Finland, that we understand the game they are playing against our Prime Minister, Ekpa Njoku. And those that you helped was officially a government in exile. Official what? Government in exile. And in our own case, instead of you to help us, you turn against us. Ozema BIAFRA, thank you for joining. Please like and share the program as you join us from TikTok. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So, Finland and the stop. Ozioma, you know how I do? I have my analysis. After the analysis, then I will invite you to the link so you can from TikTok talk to Biafran people. So please bear with me for now until that time comes. Just I want you to touch your stream to like the program for more people to join us, and invite those on your contact on TikTok. Please invite them to come because they're all Biafrans. We need to push this message to go viral. So Finland, we know what we are doing. As a Don, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Let us listen to this about Kosovo, Namibia, Palestine, the effort of Finland, and how they help the government of all the exile, these three governments in exile country to achieve their country, release their leaders that was in prison. The question is, why is now that a prime minister of a government in exile is being arrested by a government that fight for those that was being oppressed through another country? Why is it that Finland is the one right now that is holding our prime minister? Why? Finland, why are you the one holding our prime minister? We are asking you. You that has been fighting for government in exile leaders that was arrested, you free them, restore their nation. The Finland government, we are asking questions. We are asking questions, Finland government. Because of what? Because money has changed hand and a bad government leading by a stop has emerged. Because once in life, a bad government will emerge. That is where we find is what Finland has forget who they are. And the only thing they can do is to arrest our Prime Minister Ekpa Njoku. Listen to this.
Finland has deployed peacekeepers and military personnel to more than 30 different countries and regions across more than 60 international peacekeeping and crisis management operations. Since its first deployment during the Suez Crisis in 1956, over 50,000 Finnish soldiers, military observers, and police officers have participated in missions organized by the UN, NATO, the EU, and the OSCE. Key countries and regions where Finland deployed peacekeepers: Middle East and Levant, Lebanon, UNIFIL, one of Finland's largest and longest commitments.
Are you hearing it?
Israel, UNEFI, and two during Suez and Sinai crises. Israel.
Do you hear about Egypt/Israel? Finland play a role about the exit of the Israel from Egypt. Finland played a role on it. Finland, that today keeping Sinai in prison, he played a vital role.
Syria and Jordan, UNTSO and UN.
Syria and Jordan. Syria, through government in exile. Syria was built their country by government in exile. What of Jordan? Palestine. Palestine got their freedom from Israel. Palestine got their their freedom from Israel. Finland, they play a role to help, as we are hearing a country called Palestine. Finland sponsored Palestine to be a country out of Israel, and their leader was arrested by Israel. You will hear the effort of Finland to release this leader. Palestine is a government based in Algeria. Finland arrested him on the move. He's moving for mission, and Israel arrested him. And Finland fight to release him, restore the Palestine that you are hearing today.
In the Golan Heights, Iraq, NMI UNAMI, Sub-Saharan Africa, Namibia UNTAG played a crucial role in overseeing South Africa's withdrawal and supervising free elections.
He played a key role that all South African military withdraw. The key role we are talking about, if you follow the last audio I played, you will hear how Finland government sponsored with a huge amount of money, sending over 900 their own military to train the military of Finland, so the military of Namibia. Ozema, thank you so much. Thank you. Please, all I ask is to share, to invite those on your contact to be getting our message. We're only here to bring out histories. We're only here to bring out all international law that is against what Finland is doing, all international law that's standing with US declared. That is what we, for you to know, whatever we are doing now is under the legal movement of international law. Yeah, are you hearing the names of countries that fought, that Finland sponsored? Finland played the mediator role with over 50,000 military deploying to many countries for them to have their country. I hope you are listening. I hope you are listening. And when you look at Finland, what they are doing today, you ask a question. Is that the same Finland that serve all these countries, that protect all these country leaders, is the one doing this to our own leader?
Somalia.
Ali, please share and like the program, Ali.
UTM Somalia.
Share and like. Touch your screen. Your
Mali. MINUSMA.
Your phone.
Chad and Central African Republic. EUFOR Chad/CAR.
Are you hearing?
MINURCAT.
In Africa, they play all key rule.
MONUC.
And about to be taught that Finland will maintain the same rule in case of Biafra and Nigeria. Cyprus, government in exile. Are you hearing it?
Kosovo. KFOR.
Are you hearing
Bosnia
it?
and Herzegovina,
All these has organizations like Obato be quickly informed, registered Greek as an organization, and be moving towards a US declared as a full nation before Finland took him away.
ISAF First Resolute
But this Finland is standing. Look at it.
UNMOGIP in Kashmir.
India and Pakistan, Finland.
Region, mission, role and impact. Namibia, 1989
Are you hearing it?
1990.
Namibia.
Led by Finnish diplomat Martti Ahtisaari, Finnish UNTAG peacekeepers secured the transition from South African occupation to full independence.
One of their presidents.
Cyprus, 1964 present. Provided thousands of peacekeepers to enforce a buffer zone between Greek and Turkish Cypriot communities. Lebanon, 1982 present. Maintained a continuous military presence under UNIFIL to help stabilize southern Lebanon.
Now, if you understanding it clearly, is it the same Finland? Out of these 17 countries, almost 10 run through government in exile. And the majority of that country is from Africa. Biafra is not from Africa. Biafra is not from Africa. We are asking as a stop that because of this little corrupt money that no one gives to you, and you give instruction and you agree that our PM should be arrested. And you could not be able to tell your female prosecutor and male prosecutor that's the way that they are going, that they are destroying your court. Finland, so you are no longer obeying international law. You will show us, because of case of Simon Ekpa Njoku, it's a case of international law. So you must show us all international law that you used to judge Simon Ekpa Njoku, because you believe in the UN Charter. You believe in Montevideo Convention, you believe in Geneva Convention, you believe in Vienna Convention, you believe in all this law. And you know that a government in exile protects under the law of the Montevideo Convention of 1933 once he issue a redeclaration or declaration. When the leader of Namibia was in, when South Africa arrested him, Namibia has never issued declaration. When you took up Batobie, Simon Ekpa Njoku, the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra, we have never declared our nation. But the same rule, how Namibia later declared, is what has happened, and we have redeclared it. The same way you fight after Namibia issued their declaration about their leader is the way we're expecting for you to now release Simon Ekpa Njoku after this appeal court. Let us take it that you are trying to tell Nigeria that everything must go through legal. We are watching with our eyes open closely and observing all the international law. If you is implementing all this international law, if Finland is implementing all this international law, or Finland has become another Nigeria that destroy, does not obey, does not have respect for law. Finland, the law of the NATO, the law of the UN, the law of the EU, are you destroying all of them? Finland, are you now destroying all this law? We are asking Finland government, because under all this law, you play a mediator role. Under all this law, you sponsored Namibia. Under all this law, you fight for Kosovo. Under this law, you fight for Palestine. And you fight not just for Palestine, you fight to free all their leaders that was in prison. We are asking you, Finland government, you see this pipe oil that Nigeria government promised you, you are bringing destruction to Finland, and you are destroying the dignity, the honor of Finland. If you need to redeem this your honor, you must free Simon Ekpa Njoku and render apology to him and to all Biafrans under United States of Biafra, like when Namibia become Republic of Namibia. We are now Republic of United States of Biafra. That was redeclared in your own country through a peaceful way to achieve a lost nation. This God, do not allow God to disgrace you finally. Run quickly to free Simon Ekpa Njoku and recognize USB that was redeclared in your own country. If you know what you did to Namibia, SWAPO, Palestine, PLO, we are asking you to do it to us. That is all we are asking for. That is all we are asking for. Because we can never allow you to intimidate us anymore. The time has gone. We want you to know that we have obeyed all the international law, and through our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa Njoku. My fellow Biafrans, If you're on YouTube, please, if you never like the program, I want you to like and share the program, please. Like and share, because once you like and share the program, you are bringing more people to join us. You are bringing more people to do what? To join and listen and share the program, please. Now, listen to this. Here we will base our more analyzing the program today before we put our link.
Finland's involvement in these three conflicts required mediating complex political arrests, extrajudicial house arrests, and international imprisonment. A detailed breakdown of the leaders, the countries that arrested them, the nations they fought to establish, and Finland's specific role in securing their release or political protection is outlined below. 1. Namibia. Key arrested leader Andimba Herman Toivo, co-founder of SWAPO. Country that arrested him, South Africa, which tried him in Pretoria under its apartheid-era Terrorism Act and imprisoned him for 16 years on Robben Island. Country fighting to exist. Namibia, seeking independence from illegal South African administration. How Finland helped. Diplomatic pressure. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, Finland used Nordic diplomatic blocs and its position in the UN to continuously demand the release of political prisoners held by South Africa. UNTAG amnesty mandate. In 1989, Finnish diplomat Martti Ahtisaari led the United Nations Transition Assistance Group, UNTAG. Under UN Resolution 435, Finland enforced a full amnesty requirement, forcing South Africa to release all political prisoners and allow exiled SWAPO leaders to return safely to Namibia to compete in free elections. 2. Kosovo. Key arrested leader Ibrahim Rugova, president of the Parallel Republic of Kosovo / leader of the Democratic League of Kosovo. Country, regime that arrested him, Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, Serbia, under President Slobodan Milosevic, who placed Rugova under armed police house arrest in Pristina in March 1999. Country fighting to exist, Kosovo, seeking independence, autonomy from Serbian rule. How Finland helped. Mediating freedom of movement. During the 1999 NATO intervention, Finnish diplomat Martti Ahtisaari led international peace negotiations with Belgrade. Diplomatic exit. Ahtisaari and European negotiators applied direct pressure on Milosevic to lift Rugova's house arrest and allow him safe passage to Italy. This enabled Rugova to return as the primary legitimate political leader of Kosovo during UN administration. 3. Palestine. Key besieged, restricted leader Yasser Arafat, chairman of the PLO and president of the Palestinian National Authority. Country that besieged / detained him. Israel, which confined Arafat under military siege inside his Ramallah compound, the Muqata, between 2001 and 2004. Country fighting to exist. State of Palestine, seeking recognized statehood and end of Israeli occupation. How Finland helped. Preventing forced exile or harm. Working through the European Union and the UN, Finland actively rejected Israeli demands to arrest, forcibly deport, or harm Arafat during the siege. Maintaining diplomatic access. Finland was one of the key European nations that maintained continuous diplomatic representation in Ramallah, sending Finnish envoys to meet directly with Arafat inside the compound to ensure his status as a legitimate political leader was legally preserved under international law. Summary. Overview. Country fighting to exist. Arrested, detained leader. Country that arrested, detained them. Finland's specific action. Namibia. Andimba Herman Toivo, South Africa. Negotiated full political amnesty via UNTAG 1989 to secure release from Robben Island. Kosovo. Ibrahim Rugova, Serbia, Yugoslavia. Negotiated an end to his Serbian house arrest 1999, securing safe passage to lead peace talks. Palestine. Yasser Arafat, Israel. Leveraged EU-UN channels to prevent extrajudicial arrest or exile during the 2001 to 2004 Ramallah siege.
I hope it's clear. And today, history has carried that Finland arrested the Prime Minister of United States of Biafra that is fighting to exit from Nigeria. True or false? Once you listen on this particular aspect of this program today, you see, have you seen the rule of what Finland did in the past and where Finland is today? With this man called Alexander Stubb, with his corrupt mind. And it opened your mind, tell us to go and fight for Biafra legal. Raising Simon Ekpa Njoku is illegal. Is it not under illegal intimidation? Abuse of right is what you have led yourself into. You cannot touch a Biafrans and go free. And we're only calling on you to stop your madness this time around before it's going to be too late that the world will disgrace you. And this disgrace you are bringing to Finland, fact, is uncalled for. The citizens of Finland must do something by themselves. You know, for that, he is bringing karma to the doorstep of Finland. Finland should check all the countries that has fought against Biafran, that have do wanted to Biafran people. They are not a free nation. The consequence will come back. Go to British today. The Islamization is taking over. Finland, run. Because of you married a daughter of Britain, it's no reason why you will keep our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoku in prison. We are sending a message to you. Finland government present now under the storm. Remember the history. The future lies in the past. They know that the past lies in the future. The future of this Finland lies in the past of you, that you, his history, the bad history that you are creating today. I will play it once again before we analyze it. And after analyzing it, then we'll put the link for Biafrans who want to contribute to join us.
Finland's involvement in these three conflicts required mediating complex political arrests, extrajudicial house arrests, and international imprisonment. A detailed breakdown of the leaders, the countries that arrested them, the nations they fought to establish, and Finland's specific role in securing their release or political protection is outlined below.
I hope we are understanding what I'm doing. Please, I hope I am making common sense on this program. Please, do you follow with me? Do you understand what I'm doing, please? I hope you are understanding the lot of impact I am putting for bringing out the history of Finland and how they have helped many countries in the past. Am I making common sense, Biafrans, please? Thank you. Thank you. I see your message. Very quickly, perfect. Thank you for that wonderful one. We are doing this to remind Finland that we know their history. If they have forgotten their history, and please, I want to beg, after the program, I'm going to share this post on my S handle. Also, there is a way I share it on my TikTok page. If you go there, you read a lot of things. And on my S handle, I am going to publish this message. So please just help me to share it also. Help me to share it also on TikTok, on YouTube, on S handle. After the program, that is what I do. Next thing you will see me posting all these articles I researched. And you know that S handle also help message to go viral. If I know how to tag and stuff, I will tag him on this message to remind him if he has forgot the past history of his people. And because of him, I must learn how to tag. Because I would like him to get this message on his S handle to ask him what went wrong. What went wrong? This is the history of Finland. Finland's involvement in three conflicts required maintaining complex political arrest. Are you hearing arrest? Extrajudicial military house arrest and international imprisonment. So let us take it that Obatobi is under international imprisonment. Like all these three leaders that you have former presidents, you have formal government, you have formal authority has helped in the past. So we are asking you this question that we want you to answer us. Biafra knows this is Mommy Ojugo. I'm right. Thank you so much for your like. Thank you so much. And also thank you for inviting somebody to join us. Thank you for that. Invite Ezedon. And Ezedon is also on TikTok. He's also on YouTube. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for that. Now, based on this, a detailed breakdown of the leaders, the countries that arrested them, the nations they fought to establish, and Finland specific rule in securing the release of political protection in outlined below. How they secure the release of all these leaders. How they secure and release all these leaders by Finland government. One of them is here. Namibia, key arrest leader, Andimba Herman Toivo, co-founder of SWAPO, like Simon Ekpa, co-founder of Brigi. True or false? It's not about Obie, he's the founder of Brigi. He is the founder of the argument in exile. True or false? We are not. Are you Ogenkere who is stealing what does not belong to him? Are you and forming the automobile mechanic government in exile of Ogenkere? You know that I told that the government in exile, their name is Automobile Government in Exile, because Sani Akwarawa is repairing phone in Govt. Ogenkere is a panebita in Maryland. Is it not true? And that is those that are parading the affair of their so-called government in exile. That's why I told that the full name of the government is what? Of the organization is Automobile Mechanic Organization of Ogenkere and Sani Akwarawa. Mechanic motor to the lowest level to a phone repairer in Govt, like a phone repairer of the Mapawales of IPOB organization. You see how they rode to them people, betrayers, backstabbers everywhere, enemies of freedom. Namibia, the arrest leader, Toivo, the co-founder of SWAPO. He formed the SWAPO and he was arrested. Country that arrested him, South Africa, which is tied him in petroleum under its apartheid regime terrorist act and imprisoned him for 16 years on Robben Island. They imprisoned him for 16 years. They did what? They imprisoned him for what? For 16 years. Is how many years that this country called South Africa imprisoned the co-founder of SWAPO that transitioned into a government in exile. Ben, as you join us, please, I want you to like the stream and also share, invite people to come and join us. It's only Mommy Ojugo Biafra News is the one doing everything, inviting and liking. So please join to like and share. This is very important if you do so, because that is how you help the message to go viral for more people to come to join us. They arrested this leader in Africa. And from Europe all the way, Finland fought find their way to release this leader and set him free. Country fighting to exit Namibia, seeking independence from the illegal South Africa administration. So Nigeria is legal, Finland. When you know that a country called South Africa is illegal, so you are now telling us that Nigeria is a legal way. They are not occupying Biafran territory. Finland. When Russia occupied the territory, you fought through and nail to remove them. The same way you helped Namibia. So what stops you from helping Simon Ekpa Njoku, even in your country, calling you to play a role of a mediator to restore Biafra as a nation, for Nigeria to pack out in our territory, the same way you enforced and supported Namibia, South Africa, pack out from their territory. How Finland helped, diplomatic pressure throughout the 1970. Imagine from 1970 that Finland, after we lost the Biafran War, Finland is founding Namibia. And to 1980, Finland used nomadic diplomatic bloc and its position in the UN to do what? To demand release of the political prisoner held by South Africa. And today, the Biafran people are demanding for you to release our prime minister. You refuse. But in the past, the good government of South Africa, the government of, Finland, demand release of, if to the extent of going to UN. To the extent that Finland drag them to UN. Who is that country that will drag Finland and Nigeria to UN? Dr. Masanga, you must look for that. And USB, one of our allies, need to drag Finland to UN. One of our allies, we are pleading and begging you to drag Finland to UN. The same way Finland drag South Africa to UN, drag Israel to UN. This Finland we are seeing today, that is holding our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa Njoku, wanted to hand him over to Nigeria, refused to understand, or you thought he's your citizen, that Simon Ekpa is your citizen. He's one of your reserve military personnel. You have refused, you have forgot all of them. UNTAG amnesty mandate. You see, amnesty mandate, proving that Namibia was violence even against South Africa. Namibia was fighting them. That is why when they captured their leader, they used Terrorism Act of South Africa local law to sentence him for 16 years imprisonment. He was in prison, and Finland intervened into their matter. Finland rescued them. Finland released this leader by petitioning South Africa to UN to intervene into the matter, and the UN used Finland to play the role of peacekeeping. Let's continue. In 1989, finally, Finnish diplomatic Martti Ahtisaari, they led the United Nations Transition Assistance Group, UNTAG, under UN Resolution 4035. Finland enforced a full amnesty requirement, forcing South Africa to release all political prisoners and allow exiled SWAPO leader to return safely to Namibia to do what? To conduct election, to complete an election that we are a free nation fully, after they have achieved recognition. And Finland was there with them. Remember, from the 1970. From 1970 to 1990, how many years? Precisely. To 1990, please. From 1970 to 1990, how many years? That Finland sponsored stand that South Africa is illegal occupation, illegal occupying a territory of Namibia. Like, is it not the same thing that the government is doing today? After our peaceful declaration, even though that Finland starts sponsoring them, when Namibia has never issued declaration, when they have not even formed in exile, when they are under organization, and ask Finland, what are you doing today? All these past leaders, I know that this man, Ahtisaari, is no longer alive. Before the regime of this crooked, corrupt, terrorist associate president doesn't stop. And he fought until he had it here that this leader who find the country, who used SWAPO to restore Namibia as a nation, was released, and he come back. He become the first president of Namibia from prison, and with effort of Finland, that is holding my Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoku, the good guy, the peace ambassador. Let's proceed. Number 2. Kosovo. Key arrested leader Ibrahim Rugova, the president of the Prague Republic of Kosovo, leader of the Democratic leader of Kosovo, country regime that arrested him. Federal Republic of Yugoslavia and Serbia. Yugoslavia was the one who arrested the leader of Kosovo. Under President Sombad Mudish, who placed Rogovic under armed police house arrest in Palestine in March 1999. This is of recent, 1999. It's not that Ukan 2000 that Finland fought for them to be released. Country fighting to exit, Kosovo seeking independence, autonomy from Serbian rule and the Yugoslavia. How Finland helped? How did Finland help them to restore their nation? Listen, mandating freedom of movement during the 1999 NATO intervention. Finnish diplomatic Martti Ahtisaari led international peace negotiation with the country of Yugoslavia and the Serbia country. Now, diplomatic exit. Ahtisaari, the former president of Finland, and European Union negotiation applied direct pressure on Milosevic to lift Rugovic house arrest and allow him safe passage to Italy. This enabled Rugovic to return as the primary legitimate political leader of Kosovo during UN administration. Who made it possible? Finland. The leader who was under house arrest by the Yugoslavia and the Serbia country. What happened? Because of the effort, because of standing by the head of this government in exile of Kosovo, what happened? It was released. Finland dragged them to UN, dragged them to European Union. This Finland that is arrested by Toby refused to implement that international law on Nigeria's side and Simon Ekpa Njoku, and try to use their own local law that Nigeria is giving them to hear our prime minister. It can never happen, Finland, or you'll be disgraced. And you brought this disgrace will be upon you and the next generation. Number 3, Palestine. Key leader Yasser Arafat, chairman of the PLO and the president of the Palestinian National Authority, like Obatobie, founding Briggy for us. Obatobie giving us a government in exile. Obatobie giving us a government in exile. Country that's arrested him, Israel, which conflicts after which confined Arafat under military siege inside his Ramallah compound, the Mutakovich, between 2001 and 2004. Finland, Alexander Stubb, have you forgot this? Of present one, 2004. Before 2024, you have the effrontery to arrest our prime minister and sentence him to 6 years imprisonment, and now he's under appeal court. What are you judging him for? What was the offense? If these people of Namibia, of Kosovo, Palestine, you release, what was the offense? So they are legal. There is no offense because they are white color. But you keep Simon because he's a black color, according to you. Country fight to exit state of Palestine, seeking recognition, statehood, and the end of Israel occupation. Who helped them? Who sponsored them? Finland. How Finland helped them? Preventing forced exile or harming. Working through the European Union and the UN, Finland actively rejects Israel demand to arrest or deport of Ham Afet during the siege. They demand his arrest. Finland refused, even though that there was not even inside the country of Finland. This man was in exile in Algeria and Tunisia in Africa. And all the way Europe, Finland resisted that the order or what Israel wants for his arrest, that it should never happen. And Oba told Bie is in your country. Simon is in the Finland, and the Nigeria called for you to arrest. You arrest him because a bad president has emerged who tried to destroy the dignity, the honor of Finland. And the Finland citizens are watching. The female prosecutor and male prosecutor are gallivanting around, defending a country of particular concern. Maintaining diplomatic access, Finland was one of the key European nations that maintained continuation diplomatic representation in Ramallah, sending Finnish invoking to meet the direct with Arafat inside the compound to ensure his status as a legitimate political leader was illegally preserved under international law. Finland, you went ahead to Algeria to protect a man with international law. And that international law implemented in the case of the leader of the Palestine, you could not be able to use it against Nigeria in the demand to arrest Simon Ekpa Njoku. The history must be told. And we are here watching you. And we want the world to see what Finland is doing to remove them in that position of one of the best mediator country in the world, that this greedy president, evil man, has destroyed the reputation of Finland. Please listen to this voice again. Listen.
Finland's involvement in these three conflicts required mediating complex political arrests, extrajudicial house arrests, and international imprisonment. A detailed breakdown of the leaders, the countries that arrested them, the nations they fought to establish, and Finland's specific role in securing their release or political protection is outlined below. 1. Namibia. Key arrested leader Andimba Herman Toivo, co-founder of SWAPO, country that arrested him, South Africa, which tried him in Pretoria under its apartheid-era Terrorism Act and imprisoned him for 16 years on Robben Island. Country fighting to exist. Namibia, seeking independence from illegal South African administration.
The link is on YouTube.
How Finland helped.
In case you want to join
Diplomatic
the platform
pressure.
for the program, please have the link.
Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, Finland used Nordic diplomatic blocs and its position in the UN to continuously demand the release of political prisoners held by South Africa. UNTAG amnesty mandate. In 1989, Finnish diplomat Martti Ahtisaari led the United Nations Transition Assistance Group, UNTAG. Under UN Resolution 435, Finland enforced a full amnesty requirement, forcing South Africa to release all political prisoners and allow exiled SWAPO leaders to return safely to Namibia to compete in free elections. 2. Kosovo. Key arrested leader Ibrahim Rugova, president of the Parallel Republic of Kosovo / leader of the Democratic League of Kosovo. Country, regime that arrested him, Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, Serbia, under President Slobodan Milosevic, who placed Rugova under armed police house arrest in Pristina in March 1999. Country fighting to exist, Kosovo, seeking independence, autonomy from Serbian rule. How Finland helped, mediating freedom of movement. During the 1999 NATO intervention, Finnish diplomat Martti Ahtisaari led international peace negotiations with Belgrade. Diplomatic exit. Ahtisaari and European negotiators applied direct pressure on Milosevic to lift Rugova's house arrest and allow him safe passage to Italy. This enabled Rugova to return as the primary legitimate political leader of Kosovo during UN administration. 3. Palestine. Key besieged, restricted leader Yasser Arafat, chairman of the PLO and president of the Palestinian National Authority. Country that besieged/detained him. Israel, which confined Arafat under military siege inside his Ramallah compound, the Muqata, between 2001 and 2004. Country fighting to exist. State of Palestine, seeking recognized statehood and end of Israeli occupation. How Finland helped. Preventing forced exile or harm, working through the European Union and the UN, Finland actively rejected Israeli demands to arrest, forcibly deport, or harm Arafat.
They reject the demand of Israel to arrest Arafat when they have good men in their government. And so they have a bad man who accept the demand of Nigeria to arrest Simon Ekpa Njoku. You see how, now, do you see the reason why with all this, why Obato believe in Finland so much? Why he trusted as a stop and his government? He never know he's voting a man who will put him in prison. He never knew. If you look at this rule, do you now understand why Simon Ekpa Njoku believe in Finland? Because of their rule. Because of what they stand for. Because of what Finland did in the past. And he thought that this evil man will maintain that the same level. I asked this person, why did the first president or the president who was there before the stop never arrested Simon Ekpa Njoku? Because he's under their first, the former president, who was being that interviewed him for the first time, and he was never arrested. Been under this criminal man that stop, and Robert was being arrested. And when Israel is calling to arrest the leader, the president of Palestine, 2000 or 2004, they reject it, they refuse. Finland blocked that it will never happen. And Finland could not block this one from the Nigerian government. Finland blocked that nobody will arrest Arafat. Arafat was in exile in Algeria and Tunisia in Africa. How did he take from all the way from Europe, all the way from Finland to Africa? To Africa. To save him. And he said that the arrest will never hold ground. And what happened? Finland decided that what they will do is arrest our prime minister. The one that is in their own country, they could not protect him. The worst part is that this is a man that Obato be a campaign for, voted for this God, for this evil man who has come to destroy the legacy, the honor of Finland. Like the last president of America. You know who I'm talking about? These are their group. And the worst part, do you know that this man at the stop married a British daughter? Now we knew why this happened. He married the owners of Nigeria daughter. And they're using him. And the Finland citizens refuse to pay attention. Please, if you're watching me from YouTube, please like and share the program, comments. Before I proceed, I have my brother Udochukwu here. Please, Udochukwu, you can unmute your mic and have your comment on our program. Talk to Finland government, release our prime Simon Ekpa Njoku. Udo, please, you can go on.
Mazi, good evening from Biafra land.
Good evening from here. You're welcome.
Let it be well with you people.
And with you.
May Chukwu keep you people and give you more vision, because you people are doing so much good job for us. I think, you know, why I want to just put mouth, you know, this thing supposed to be when they come back for war, that British supposed to go in this land. But due to our elites just be using it as their stomach, for their stomach's sake, and want to sell their brothers into hell. Because when these people will start, jihadists will start to kill us. I hope even the British, they give us Bible. There is no problem, but the Bible now, we are holding the Bible more than them. Glory be to God for Mazen Nandekalo, for this century, that this thing has come. And he said, wow, that after this time that he can't get this thing again, let him fight it. and they really come out for it. Alexander Stoff don't know that the Biafra that he is hearing is not ordinary name. That is the name of gods of the land. The people that owns the land, that is their name. It's not ordinary. It's not one person that is doing something. He is doing more than millions that have voted. He is doing this thing now for more than, because this thing, I wanted to hate white people with this thing that they are doing, because all of them there, if the way we worship in Biafra land is not the way they worship in America. No matter how they sing song or bring their song, go, population of them that is worshiping and the population of Biafra that worship every Saturday and Sunday here. If you can't go to main road and buy things in Biafra land, but when you go to that place, you will be working on that day. You will be working. But I thank God that God just give us the people, put the people at the right places where we will get it, because God planted Martti Simon Ekpa there. Alexander Stoff is hitting he's dancing the masquerade that he don't know the name. He's dancing the masquerade that he don't know the name. We in Biafra land here, we believe to dance the masquerade with him. And that is the gods of the land now is chasing him, exposing him for all he is doing. But thank God that God has used his mighty hand and lay upon Martti Simon Ekpa, because that is where they're from. The first place they caught us before the jail Mazen and the Carlo they sentenced him. As they are sentencing Mazen and the Carlo, that's how they go sentence Alexander Stoff. As he's sentencing that man, very soon from Biafra land, the ghost of the Biafra land will pursue him, that has exposed him for what he is doing. Because all what they are doing is just, there is no white man that does not need what is in the Biafra land. I don't know why Biafra land is just giving them so much headache that they don't want us to go since. Because they know all what is happening in Biafra land. All of them get the record. They have everything. There's none of them. But I'm surprising how this thing is happening like this. Because it's like we are the main Israel on this earth. Not even that Israel that is there, as I'm seeing it. Because our own is getting out of hand. In civil, we are calling this time now 2026 century. At this digital time, they all know, they have every documents. None of them that I have not, that China have it, India have it, what they call Israel have it. There is none of them that has not this thing. They have the history of this earth. So God, glory be to God. I am thanking God. And we are sealing Martti Simon Ekpa with the blood of Jesus, because we know that the Bible that they give us, we are using it well more than them. And nobody from Biafra land, we give them money that is coming from church again to give to them that side again. Go to Rome, everybody carry the Angongo, go back for one tipper that is carrying, that is empty for them. Let them enter motor that has no seat, so that they will be hanging, because they have suffered us a lot. These people have suffered us a lot. They have suffered us a lot. It's something, it's painful that you will see the people that said that they are having the paper that can make person go on his own. We have given them the referendum, the self-referendum we did. They hold the data on Google. They hold it there. Why will they see all these things and they are looking somebody to point instead of them to look? People are still dying as I'm talking now. People are dying now in this place. People are dying. If they are not here, people are still dying here now as I'm talking to you. They will not give you the count. Search today how many they have killed today in Nigeria. The thing is worse now than the one than before. Everybody now is looking for where to hide his face. Me, I don't go out of house from morning to night. Sometimes, unless I have important thing that will give me small 10 naira that I will use to pay my house rent here, I will go. We will be in our land and be paying house rent, looking for where we get money, where we have resources that everybody supposed have his payment immediately month end. They pay you money whether you work, you don't work. You receive your allowance. To start with, them they are enjoying it. A boy of 20 years, 12 years, 15 years, they are excellent. Have the money. Where is the money coming from? From Biafra land, from Africa as a whole. They keep Africa like this and be enjoying. The thing is reaching me to my bone marrow. I'm telling you, it's reaching my bone marrow. That is why when I come up online, the thing will be hurting my mind. Because if I see people that they are saying that they are righteous people that are saying that they are righteous, they are carrying Bible, they are Christians, seeing Christians dying like this, they still be doing politics, government, this, that, keep us, and we are still dying. They cannot kill us finish. Even as Israel is hitting Lebanon, I think Lebanon is spending them. Let them remember that everything that they use on child of God will soon come back to that person. We soon come back to that person because Biafra is children of God. Mazin Nandekalu used to say it that we are the children of God, and that in this our land, that is where Christ is coming. That is where he's coming to rule. He will come down here from Biafra land because Mazi Simon Ekpa has shown them that he lived with them. He suffered for making Finland be what he support for what is happening in Finland today. For Finland to be free, Martti Simon Ekpa supports them. He is in their local government or in their state. They are one of the states there as staff, as an indigene. He is suffering his own indigene. His own indigene. He want to use akaramoni that Nigerian government is giving to him, thinking where Martti Simon, forgetting that Martti Simon Ekpa will take him where he will come and take it by barrels every day, run it for him like anyhow you want it, because it's something that is in his father's house. Well, no problem. Let him release our prime minister. That man has done a lot. He made us to be where we are today. Ngozi Orabeze, come and finish it all. Chai, God will bless all of them. God will bless Mazen and Carlo. God will bless. There is nothing enemy shall defeat Mazen and Carlo, because he has already signed. He knows what he's going to face before he comes out, and that is why we followed him since 2014 till date. I am still following. The day of Trump, celebration of Trump, that we celebrated we parade on the road for Trump. They kill us that day. More than, they will say they kill 3, they kill 2. More than 12 13, 14 die at spot. At spot where I am standing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 die at a spot. When they come, they will say it's 3. They will come using their van to kill our body, our dead bodies. Finland, is see how it is happening in Finland today? Today that some people are oppressing them. As he want to oppress us, the Lord of Karma will come against himself, because I cannot call all the Finland, because himself, the Lord of Karma will come against him. As he want to close the door of more than 100 million people. Because if you count the number of Nigeria now, is clocking more than 400. They will tell you 250. They will tell you 150, just to collect people money and be planting in abroad, and we are dying here. Let them reason. Oh, let them think, check. Let that man think, because what is coming for him now, is more than him. What is coming to Alexander stuff is more than Alexander stuff. Where he has been, this thing supposed to have been caught since 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks ago now, that Nigeria did not come to court. He just kept that man, and they are just looking for a loophole that they will talk to revise. You say you said someone thief your property. You did not hold the person's hand for any property that he collected from your house. How will you call that person a thief? Now bring what you people used to keep this man. They're supposed to pay this man. That Finland is supposed to give Martti Simon Ekpa that money that they collected from Nigeria. That 20 years oil they want to collect, 200 years oil they want to collect. Let them give it to Martti Simon Ekpa, because they have wasted that man time for a long time. That man, let them pay that man his money. Let them bring that money that Nigeria give to them. Pay Martti Simon Ekpa his money that they have keeping him. They will pay for that money. They must surely pay for that money, because they must.
Let's count one before we can too. Let's release him first. The other thing we follow due process. The only thing I want to establish to Finland, look at their history of who they are, and this man is destroying everything today. He's destroying.
Mazi, whether he like it or not, the gods of the land is following him wheresoever he is now, because he cannot rest. Even this night, the kind of heat that this man is going to get this night, he cannot bear it, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not. He's now a righteous man where he is for more than 5 to 4 years now. I don't know, even he has slept with any woman on this earth for more than 5 years now to 6 years. That man is righteous. He's taught. Anything he talk must surely come to pass, so that Alexander stuff will not come out and his eye will be blind. He want to find it where it will be difficult for him. Let him go and ask Pharaoh. Let him go and ask Pharaoh. Tell Alexander stuff to go and ask Pharaoh what happened to Pharaoh when he was holding Israel. We are the Israel of Africa, and he is holding us. The sea will carry him. If the air rejects him, the sea on the ground here will take him. Because if you fly on air, finish, you must come on the floor to match leg. You see, the sea of the earth will follow him if you don't take time. Let him take time and revise with his speed, because the people that are knocking hand for ground for him now is more than 100 million. More than 100 million now is hitting hand on decks for him. And those that have died, more than 500 million people. I be 5,000 that have been killed in the Biafran war. Those people blood now, eh? Those people blood now, eh? Let him not provoke us, so that the spirit of the land will not visit him in his house this night. Because it is too much.
Let us give our brother Olusegun God. I think he might be going to work in a small time. Now that we continue.
Okay, I'm around. Let him go ahead.
Thank you. Olusegun God, that you. Good evening from here. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the program.
I greet you so much. Our brother who just spoke, I greet him so much.
Thank you.
Because he's been angry like me. But this time I come, I see, after listening to you sometime, I see that Alexander Stubb, you want to distort history. Even in that Finland, there was a church. Obato showed us. This church is like, they do not finish building the church because of Biafra. And in that mud, in that church, you see that it's written Biafra. There was an old woman, a very good friend of Obatobe, who gave me all this history. Even Obatobe told us that this mad Alexander Stubb would be the one to broker peace between we and Biafra, between us and Nigeria. The Obatobe was 1,000,000% sure about the role this man called Alexander Stubb will play in Finland to be a broker between Biafra and Nigeria. Obatobe was so sure.
As the history proves. Yes.
He was so sure that even when he said, if Nnamdi Kanu comes out, he said if Nnamdi Kanu will come before for him to listen. They said they release him, and he will come to Finland. Obatobe even promised us that he will bring Finland to Biafra land. After this thing, that was why when this man was campaigning, Obatobe did everything. Campaign for this man in everything, and they were friends for years. And a military reserve. I don't know where this man called Alexander Stubb. I don't know how he had chosen to go in the wrong book of history. My brother, I want to say something that Nnamdi Kanu said. No, anybody trying with impediment to Biafra from coming, also that person will be destroyed, and still Biafra will still come.
Okay, yes.
And the thing of war, and Obatobe have also said the same thing. This man, after what Finland went through in their history that is in the open, thank God for researchers like Chino who have brought us. Even Obatobe also told us the history, but we have more bigger knowledge of history now about a peaceful redeclaration. This man came and everything right. Completely. This man turned no back against a prime minister bigger than him. Because Obatobe is bigger than Alexander Stubb. Yes. Because Finland, Finland will always beautiful place, fine. But then, Amama for even kerosene. So Obatobe the 1,000,000% bigger than Stubb. You imagine a prime minister of a nation like Biafra. Or Stubb question, if you are gonna chamber, please, master, what are you going to give us? But this man have decided to write his name in the bad history of people after helping 3 nations. How we heard you boss Oga and NATO. Ebe his decision again make his decision.
But Mazi, under NATO, NATO use Finland but make a mediator na case of Sierra Leone.
Okay.
The same NATO has been using Finland. Imagine that Finland is play the full rule for 17 countries for them to have their country. If the leader is arrested, they release. Do you know that Namibia in Ago history? I never knew no what Finland, but Namibia is a country. Finland is deployed 900 military to stand with Namibia.
Even Botswana, man, go and check.
Yes.
Even Botswana.
I just want to use three. That is not center on one. That's why I use Namibia, Kosovo, and Palestine.
So, after all this history that Finland have this record, even Botswana of yesterday, this man, Finland was instrumental to independence of Botswana, the best African nation right now. This
my
man
brother,
just decided
my brother, Martin.
Hello?
Hello, Martin. Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
These people, these white people are wicked. All of them, they are on one circle, collecting money from in this land that we are marching here now. They just ran this money that this thing will not come out here. If this thing will come out here, we will perish. That is what they are doing us. That's what they are doing us. Let us be frank, my brother. Both Alexander stuff, both Trump, that the British in-law, Trump British in-law, Finland, from boss. If you marry my daughter, Trump, my brother or my sister, Chairman, you see when I want to compete Trump, you go agree. You will not agree, allow me to do that because this is where you are eating from. All of them, they are connected, they conspired and be taking what belongs to us by force. Because these people need to question them. They need to question these people before. Let us not be righteous to stupor. These people are they are frying egg on our head. What are we saying? See, Alexander, stop. I am telling him this night, if Mazi Simon did not come out there and he give him that money that they are sharing with Nigeria, we will need that for him more. Let him see what others are see. Let him see when Mazi said, when Tunumbu Buhari said he will not use his eye and see BIAFRA. Let him go and ask the cost that Mazina cost him. Even the day he died, he announced. They say it is a lie. He brought every damn thing, both his hand, both his half ear, both everything. He brought everything to. But we layman that is in the village here, we know sure that this thing that this man is saying is truth. Because no, we didn't register for IPOB. Anybody that say he registered for IPOB, it's only Masob and all the rest of them. We don't have any ID card. Start war with these people. And bros, these people.
My brother, I can't conclude though, because
allow him to conclude because of his time. That is why I wanted to have the time.
Let me conclude. Let me conclude because, like I was saying before, only accused Alexander Stubb have chosen the wrong part of history. He had because one thing about Biafrans or no na ha ghọta amaghị mma nna ya ma nne na nna ya so na ndị ajụrụ na Finland agaghị enwe independent mechaa ha nwụọ ya etozie bido this madness. But in this history niile of Finland or maybe on nwa okorobịa onwe ka ọ dị involved, but all the history and they are choosing to do something opposite. Mas, I want to conclude that because he has chosen to do this, and here our brother Neku Agaku, you know, anyway, even British, you know, Ujo to how many trillion pounds as hand in Hagaku Biafrans in reparation, Ujoha Okanko, then in work out with when Punyazi for madness. So we know that we all lose to go because Abatobi, I was there with him, I spoke with him on Apotoro, and this man will fail like other people who have come against Biafra. The King of Glory, the Elohim, will be history. He will never be remembered for anything good in his life, both him and his generation, for doing this to Apatobi. Somebody Apatobi holds with a very, very high esteem. This man, a little Apatobi, stab Apatobi. Hey, what is there gonna nye? You know, you would Apatobi. I want my Apatobi na prison. Anya mini rushem anya nine. Anama say,
Apatobi,
yeah, this man, Mokike, destroy you. Stop. May you never know peace all the days of your life. May you never have any good sleep all the days of your life. Thank you, Martti.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Martti. Thank you for being here today. The issue is it's not about what Aristobal is doing now, but it's about the next generation of Finland. That this man is bringing this destruction and doom to them. Because UK today, they are thinking that they are doing us. But today, what is happening to them? They are not the owner of their country. They are not.
Now it's morning. Now it's morning for them. Now it's morning for them. Now it's morning. All that money that they owe us, they will pay us. But the Islamic that is there, we are anyway. Let me just keep that side short because it's like this thing that Israel is doing. Those Philistines, it's not in their memory because that is the actual work of God. God has given them since because they did not partake to take it to do mistake for one thing or the other. They still keep them because He said wipe them away. The history is not in their distance. Are they not the people that are still seeing Israel where they are bombing Israel? If you kill Israel one, he will kill you 1,000. He kill 2,000. He kill 3,000. So calculate it.
Limited customized word because of TikTok has given one about rules that the talk somehow is violating their rule. You know all these things sometimes YouTube is somehow different from TikTok and we are streaming from there. So I can see their warning.
Mas, I know because this is getting much. It's getting much.
Even we keep you no
because no nile kam jine kunya because obuna has na nwuchwade anga nwuchwade because nye ruma de bunye ya odara na azu la anya onye ozo ga ya na abia ago ya na abia nye ba 10 naira odara no na azu la anya mpa anyị gbara mmadụ bịa na ago ya na-enyezi Chineke nna m ihe ihe ha mere anyị nwana ndị mmadụ na ọdị a na ụmụnne ha na nwanne ha kwa achụwa mmụọ ha na-asị na nwanne ha chi ya mmụọ pụta n'ụzọ kebie isi azịza n'okporo ụzọ kebie isi azịza abụọ instead gị nọ n'ukwu ọ bụ ya nọ n'ukwu onye a nọ n'ukwu na-ebute anya ukwu obere anya ukwu a Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-ekwu obere anya ukwu anya na-adịghị mma. Look at ndị ka ndị ele ha kpọrọ ndị ke oge nkele nwee pati ke adịkwa m sure na from oge nkele kwa ụfọdụkwa dị pati kwala from oge nkele na ọkwa dị own side because anakpa dị m anụ tụrụ olu so na akpara agwa again because anyị nwa nọ here na ahụcha ifite na ha na-eme di ya na-enwe abịa na fo na ya mara n'ihu gwapụta n'azụ because ha kwụ akwa ọgwụ ha na ihe dị isi white woman kwuwa n'ọnụ ha gaji ime di ya nke mmadụ ga-egecha ihe ndị agha dum ga-ebịa bịa lewu ndị anya ọma ga-ebịa sị ndị a na ihe a na ọgụlụ ụmụnne ya ekwu n'ụzọ onye na nwanne ya kwụ egwu na-atụ ya ọnya ọjọọ onye na nwanne ya kwụ egwu a na-atụ ya maazị Nnamdị Kanụ n'ọbụ ọnụrụbe nwanne agbala ọsọ a na-anụzi ube nwanne na-agba ọsọ ha dum na-ejosu due to fact Biafra ga-ebịa ọ bịachala aga m ịta ahụhụ m tara na Biafra ofuo m ọhịa because mpa m tachara ọnwụọ ori uri ya anyị ndị adị ndụ na ije na-agụrụ ọfọ n'ala ili ya si ya nna m na Biafra bịala nwere obi ụtọ anyị na-awụpụrụkwa ya manya n'ala ụsaja ewụpụrụ ewe manya wega biko unu jisimachi ike mụnwa ịhụ na nga nọ sef na m pụtara na bịa nweta gị online. I was very very happy. I was very very happy because echi unu mega fundraising mbịa chọwa distract Exodus Maazị Exodus ọ Biafra Exodus and ọ dị ịkụ chekele ọkụ chekele unu nwa ndị media gwụlakwa ndị obi ọgwụla ndị njaga mma because unu opiala jiri ụba aka n'ala today VDN abi VVN wee ọ bụ VV gịnị wee na dị post zi ihe mega na Finland ka Nigeria na-anụrụ ihe mega na Finland. I am watching them. I'm just onye mega bụ na achọrọ onye ka mere ka taa na ngwuo ya anya onye nọ ya ọgwa na ya mere m ji nọ na YouTube. Biko nwanne m nwoke anọ m ya ka m enwe ihe ntiri n'ọkụ dị ka m cheki m ya.
Thank you. We are here doing what we're supposed to do. Yes, thank you for that. Thank you for your wonderful submission. Okay. My fellow Biafrans, we only want Finland to understand, both the citizens of Finland to understand that Finland is not playing the role, is not repeating the good history of Finland, but is now repeating the bad history. He's creating a bad history to Finland. Stop, you are from the white Finland that fought Russia, that also fought your own people about those who sabotage the movement of Finland to become a country. That is where you're from. The history. You are from the white side that fought civil war in 1918. That is where you're from. You are the thing that is confusing you, or why you are doing that is it is because of you married from the United Kingdom. In fact, dear friends, let me play the history of Alexander Stubb and where he got his wife from. So we should know where our problem is coming from, that the wife of Alexander Stubb must be dragged out this time around. The wife of Alexander Stubb need to drag out. So we are going to play the history of Alexander Stubb and where he entered office to become the president of Finland, and where he's taking and what he's doing at this stage. So I am going to play it. So to note, for us to see that, oh, the main problem that leading as a stop what he's doing is the wife as the stop that taking instruction and order from the British government, because he married from the United Kingdom. And these are those that is fighting us. These are those that spied us in Biafran war. These are those that never want Biafra to be a country. That is from where a man called Alexander Stubb got his wife from. So the problem of Alberto is also British hand, is why Alexander Stubb is keeping Simon Ekpa Njoku. So we want Alexander Stubb. So because of wife, because of you married from those that oppress, those that buy, those that occupy our territory, Finland, United Kingdom. That is why you are suppressing Simon Ekpa Njoku because of your wife. You want to please a country that you got your wife from. That is why you are not under the legal path to restore for us to have our own. Rather, you are fighting. That is why, in fact, that is why you represent the history of Russia that helped Nigeria through the calling of United Kingdom to fight against Biafra in 1960-1970. So we are asking you, your action, is it because of the wife you married and they are giving you instruction on what to do? So this is the reason why you are keeping Simon Ekpa Njoku. So my fellow Biafrans, we are going to play the history, a little bit history of Alexander Stubb, for you to know the reason why all these things is happening and why he's still keeping Simon Ekpa Njoku and what is giving him morale, the backup of British United Kingdom, is the reason why Alexander Stubb is doing all this charade. That's the same way that Nigeria back, so the same way that UK, that British back Nigeria up to went to Kenya to kidnap Masinandika. It's all about conspiracy. We must find out the name of the wife of Alexander Stubb from the British, from the United Kingdom. So no reason why he never learned his lesson of what his fathers did to us. And today, he is bringing the same thing to Finland. So please, let us take a short history, listen to the short history of this man, President Stubb, and from where he got his wife. So we will know where problem is coming from.
The current president of Finland is Alexander Stubb, who took office on March 1st, 2024. Was he from white or red Finland? To understand whether Alexander Stubb comes from white or red Finland, it helps to look at the Finnish Civil War of 1918. White Finland represented the conservative, non-socialist, middle/upper class, elite, property owners, and the pro-independence Finnish forces, led by Carl Gustaf Emil Mannerheim. Red Finland represented the working class, social democrats, and pro-Bolshevik socialist forces. Verdict: White Finland. Alexander Stubb's political roots, family heritage, and ideology belong firmly to the historical White Finland tradition. Party alignment: Stubb belongs to the center-right National Coalition Party, Kansallinen Kokoomus. This party was founded in late 1918 directly out of the victorious White Guard/conservative factions following the 1918 Finnish Civil War. Swedish-speaking elite: Stubb belongs to Finland's Swedish-speaking minority, suomenruotsalaiset. Historically, during the 1918 Civil War, the Swedish-speaking minority overwhelmingly aligned with White Finland against the Red Movement. Political philosophy: he is a pro-capitalist, pro-Western, pro-NATO, and pro-EU liberal conservative. Where did his wife come from? President Alexander Stubb's wife, First Lady Suzanne Innes Stubb, comes from the United Kingdom. Place of origin: she was born in Solihull, Warwickshire, England, on January 25, 1970. Family background: her mother was from Essex, English, and her father was of Scottish descent. How they met: she met Alexander Stubb in 1994 while they were both studying European law at the College of Europe in Bruges, Belgium. Citizenship and profession: she is a corporate lawyer. She held British citizenship by birth and officially obtained Finnish citizenship in 2017, making her a dual British-Finnish citizen. Historical first: She is the first foreign-born spouse of a sitting president of Finland in the nation's history.
Are you hearing it? So all this drama and all this not only from Nigeria. Dr. Masanga, you need to look into this matter of dragging the stop wife out. This woman, imagine the history. Place of origin, she was born in England on January 25, 1970, we ended the war. And he has read about the war. The wife was in the stop. You see how, because of this woman, is why the stop even allowed to sit, because the in-law mandated him that he should associate with the government if he wants to remain as a president. That is why this man is playing a deaf ear. That is why this man is not representing any law. That is why this man is not respecting law at all.
Okay.
The wife of the stop is why Simon Ekpa Njoku remain in prison because of the sponsor of the British. They are the one who brought the stop to be a president. Because they found out that there is only this one that has our daughter as a wife can agree in whatever we order him to do. That is why the United Kingdom, British is ordering the stop to keep Simon Ekpa in prison. Because they never want Biafra to be a nation. These are all the things I need to know. Because of this wife, he married when they went to school in Belgium. Is the reason why the stop is doing this. And this one break a history of Finland through an stop to be the first foreigner to sit as a wife of a president of a Finland. That's despite that all that has been a president in Finland, they all married Finnish people, maintained their law and respect. So this one broke the law. As he broke the law, he also wanted to stop to break the law to destroy Finland in the way British destroyed Biafran land and destroy many countries today. That is why now we know where you are coming from.
Yes.
Thank God that we can research to get any information we need at this time around. So you are doing all this to please United Kingdom and your wife. And I ask you, how many do you have to live in this world anymore as a stop and you and your wife? After knowing the truth, you allow this man to come in between you and your friend Simon Ekpa Njoku. And this one is the one that's bringing the lawyers, the female and the male prosecutor, that she is giving instructions as the first lady of Finland. This one that's led all these that are working, that you first introduce them to the British, to United Kingdom. United Kingdom will tell Nigeria, these lawyers are under our daughter, who is the wife of the president of Finland currently right now. So they must obey. And that this woman is a lawyer. Are we not sure that the lawyers, that those that are working on this woman, are those that are under the woman in her own office as a lawyer? That is why she is using them. Give us the stop government to prosecute our prime Simon Ekpa Njoku. We open all your nyash. I want us to listen to this again about this woman. Yeah, Mazi. Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, man, you know that every mistake that they do, every common mistake that they do, say they are doing good to themselves, is doing good for us. Maybe God want us to know really how whites are using us more and more. I thank God for that one, because everybody now know that from that day that Nigeria did not come for court is the day Mazi Simon supposed to go his house. They are taking bribe, thinking that God is God of Biafra, God of people that have died, is not seeing them. They arrest Mazi Simon Ekpa, said he's the one causing terrorists in the Biafra land and all over Nigeria. As much as Simon Ekpa leave our defense, they put him for jail. That after 3 days or 2 days for Enugu, they finished more than 30 to 40 people. Some area there now, they are not living in their village now, as I'm talking to you now.
Yes.
At such, some area now, they are not living for their village now since 4 years now. They have chased them out for either Ebonyi State and some part of Enugu. That day that they arrest this man, which means they are the people, Alexander Stoff and the British, the father of the wife, join hand, collect money, they send made in the key person like that. And they are seeing it, close their mouth, close their eye. Say the people that they are killing, they no get human pass as they get, them themselves get. I mean, these people that they are killing, they don't have that is their animals. Are those shooting animals? That is why this Ezekiel Dachumo say let EFCC come and carry him. The thing is, if these people tell you that they kill 13, they bring 13, it is about 400 people.
Yes.
Anytime they bring number for you, set is 13. That 13 is as from 300, 400 count. So, Alexander Stoff, if a nation rise up to do you what you are doing to Biafrans now, will you be happy? Will you be happy if somebody rise to kill you as you are? Simon Ekpa has been fighting for your own. Even where Simon is, Biafra land is better than that place. Is it because of this make you people pursue our brothers that are supposed to be developing our village? Let we have electricity as you have electricity. Even the place that you are staying on this earth is cold place, which I cannot sleep there 2 days. I cannot sleep there for 2 days. I can't. That is why I don't travel. I don't want to travel. Let everybody stay on his home. Leave other people's home. Let us stay on our home and relax in our home. Enjoy where God keep for us from the day He created Adam and Eve. Are we not one? Is black and white not one? You give us Bible, say we are one. Say human being is one. Bible tell us, say, thou shalt not kill flesh, blood. You will not take it.
Don't you please, because of TikTok precisely, I want you to be using the word pie because of TikTok, because they are sending message. You know that
Yes, they block.
They have their evil plan, evil
Yes,
rules that
I know, because when you are saying the truth, they will find way to channel it in another way. But
Yeah.
that is how they channel to buy Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now.
Yeah.
Is it not them? Like they are the one now want to kill him. But God, the God of the land, did not agree, because that place that he is, could he have been is like somebody like me? I should have been a dead man. That man is a choosing man. The day we enter inside Mazen and the Kalopalo, that time that they come to buy him in the Biafra land, they come to in his own house, kill 21. After killing 21 people there, kill 3 for front.
Use pie. Remember to use that word pie because of TikTok. YouTube can accept it now, but TikTok is not accepting at all.
No problem. Let me just because
Okay.
this thing this thing that these people are doing to us, let them think if it is their own generation that is taking this kind of waste. Why will a human being be wasting his fellow human being? Has he reaching to the type of vampire grand? Because the way that they are buying people here now is getting too much. It's getting out of hand. Person cannot be seeing his fellow human blood. We are not supposed to be seeing this. We are not supposed to be seeing this on earth. How can we join together and make the world come as a one? How can white and black make the whole world as one? Let us speak in one voice. So the language that God changed from Babylon, is it why everybody is doing like this? Is it why everybody is doing like this? Let them help us. So we are human beings, so we are not
Nobody's
animals.
helping
So
us. We have helped ourselves.
I
The
thank
only
God.
way we help ourselves now that we have come back to the legal part to restore our nation. So we have helped. Nobody's helping us.
Thank God.
The help must be under legal. I found out that when Finland helped Namibia, it's under legal. So that legal
Yes.
is where we are. So we are there. It doesn't matter. See, they say this word that destiny can be delayed, can never be denied. So if you look at it today, now I know reason why, because I'm going to do more deep research about it. Why Finland still continues to our prime minister, because of the taking instruction from United Kingdom, because Susanna Stubb is from United Kingdom. And they say this is a
Okay.
first president ever that marries from outside Finnish citizens. And you can see what this
Wonderful.
woman has brought to Finland today. And where Finland is, what Finland is today. Removing Finland from who they are, putting them in the territory the same level of what Britain is. So please, let
My
us give
brother.
our senior, our father, Mazi Odogwenugu, the mic if he's available to talk to Biafrans before I will play this research again, proving that Alexander Stubb is doing all this because of the United Kingdom. That is no reason
Mazi.
why he's doing all this.
Mazi. Akwụkwọ nsọ si na ndị na-eme ka ha ga-adịkwa ka ha. Ihe a ha
Yes.
na-eme anyị. Ihe a ha na-eme anyị. Anyị amatala ndị ha bụ Chineke mee n'ebere ya na-ada like this. But I thank God so much na Chineke were one kind kajad woman bịa nyebe anyị. Onye asị n'ụdị ndị ka a na-akpọ odozi akụ n'ala Igbo. Maazị Lọlọ Ngozi Orabueze Lọlọ. Hell, Chukwu okike abịama. Nyeba my brother this thing biko can happen me because o nwere ike ọ chọrọ ịga ọrụ biko mụnwa nwa ọrụ m na-aga taa Sunday anọ m around.
Thank you. Let us we're close to your mic, or should I continue before later you join us?
No,
I'm talking.
let me talk. Let me just say one or two things. And I want our brother, Honorable Udochukwu, to listen. Udochukwu, if you are still around hearing me, please, I want to talk to you. This is the third time I am engaging you in this platform. What you need to know is that we are no more in fighting. We are no more in struggling. Udochukwu, did you hear me?
I think he can hear you. Yes, he's on the platform.
I'm hearing you loud and clear, sir.
So thank you. You go Ekpa, spirit of struggling. Ekpa, the spirit of fighting, and you are sounding like you are still fighting for
Biafra. We are no more fighting. Please, we are going to beg you, or I personally, Odogwu Enugu, want to beg you. Where we need you more is on the grassroots level.
Okay,
if you
sir.
want to punish that Stop or Finland or that woman, Susan, if you want to punish her or if you want to punish Finland, then help to do the grassroots that our people, where you are now, get the knowledge that we have declared Biafra nation.
Exactly.
That's only what you do.
Okay, sir.
Apart from that, let us, like myself, I came here every time to listen to our Honorable Professor Chino. He is telling me what I don't know before in a government, not in the struggle. I know more than him in the struggle. Or maybe I have been more than him in the struggle. And that's the problem of many people. I have been more than you in the struggle. I know more than you in the struggle. But you don't know about the government, how it works. You don't know that. Struggling for Biafra is not the same thing as Biafran recognition or declaration. There are these two things that is about to happen. First is either you declare a nation that has not been declared, or you redeclare the one that has been redeclared.
Yes.
So this is what you know. Now I want to tell you something that you don't know what I know, and I don't know what he knows. I know that is this woman that told the Finland government not to arrest Simon because she as well is a citizen by marriage to Finland. And Simon also is a citizen. So arresting him can never be possible. As a lawyer, she is. The same way in struggle, Ekpa Njoku advised Nigeria as a lawyer not to go for arrest of Nnamdi Kanu. They cannot succeed in that because Interpol must stop them. The best way, it was Ekpa Njoku as a lawyer that suggested to Nigerian authority that they should plan first. They should plan how to arrest, how to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu by giving contact of all the people that are close to him. So this woman, as a British, understood that if they go to arrest Simon Ekpa, Simon cannot spend more than 2 days. That is 72 hours. But if they invite him and seize him, that one will be enough. Then it will be a case. They start to make a case by cementing her contact with Nigeria. Stop does not have any contact with Nigeria. They went to Finland through that woman, Stop, wife. And that Susan, as we are researching now, have a connection with the British ambassador to Nigeria first. Professor Chino, what is her name before? That short evil woman. Do you remember?
No, I don't remember. The only one that comes to my mind always is the wife of the Akula called himself wife for Chukwuemeka Odumegwu.
There's one short commission to Nigeria from Britain.
What is the name of this woman?
This woman, our brother, do you remember his Susan? Is this Susan? No.
Not Susan. I forgot her name. But
that woman. That I think all herself.
Yeah, yes, that woman. That
Ọ
woman.
na-ekwu nke Britain, Britain.
Onwe nke bụ onye Awụsa ha lụrụ na Britain ka ọ bụ ha kpọdoro ya dasarị ka ọ na-arụrụ ha ọrụ.
Exactly. So through that woman have connection or contact with her, and through her also they changed the commission of Finland to Nigeria. Right now,
Katrina Line.
Katrina Line. God bless you.
Also, thank you so much for reminding us.
Thank you. So, our brother, please, whenever you come here, stop dishing your anger. We are no more in fighting. We are no more in struggling. We are now in building the best nation of the United States of Biafra through our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozo Rebeze. Know from today that anything Dr. Rebeze is doing, Nnamdi Kanu know about it. Samonepa know about it. And so they endorse her. So please stop sounding like this, so that you will not be pronouncing this word that are being monitored by TikTok or YouTube and other ones. Because what we are going to do for us.
Imetụtụla m obi because ịma nga anyị nwa nọ n'ala ya onye nọ n'elu ma ihe onye n'ala n'ahụ.
I know. Like tomorrow, sit at home, and Simon going to here tomorrow. Everybody make sure that you people do civil disobedience, so that Nigeria get put on. No shop, no market, no transportation, nothing will work tomorrow. That is
Eastern governors.
That is more weapon than all this blowing hot you are doing here. This is United States of Biafra research. We have other.
Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Ojukwu of our own time.
Another time.
Okay, sir.
So this is what we request from you, and as you come here every time, help to share this place to other people at home, that they should log in here and come to learn what is where we are now and what we are doing. That after the declaration of Biafra, you have to seek for international or global recognition. Then after that, everybody like you, as you're coming here to contribute, they also will come here to contribute with their eye, with their ear, with their mouth, with their brain, with their everything. Anything that anybody have. If you have eye, let you use that eye where I am. If you have hand, use that hand to write. If you have money, bring that money to support the United States of Biafra. Then after that, all of us must support the government of United States of Biafra to protect our land. Anybody protect
Exactly, sir. And we are doing so.
When they do that, that's the grassroots. When they do that, 2024, 2027 coming, nobody will come out for any election.
Nobody, bagger.
But if they don't know the truth that they are now a nation, they will come out. They will look for 5,000. They will look for 1,000 to set their future for the next years.
Nobody.
So that's the grassroots here. You people or you will help to do. Instead of coming here to blow hot on air, the judgment, the judgment is on our favor right now. I want to tell other Biafrans, Simon Ekpa is giving Nigeria 80.
Thank you. Even
and again, this is the second half. First half I've gone, so 80 in the second half. is going to end in 3 hours' time, and the second half will complete. So go with this happiness, go with this joy. Pray that God will not use. Pray that God will not
Power.
use all those mediocres surrounding Simon or surrounding the court in Finland to destabilize what we are doing. As of
No problem.
international stage, our brother is revealing to us how we have defeated them in the international stage, and they must obey the court of the rule of law. The rule of law, the most Masanga is there. They must obey that. So thank you very much. Thank you, Biafrans, for listening. I just shared my own little experience. I don't know it all. I came here to listen. Professor,
God bless
please
you, sir. God bless
continue.
Thank you, Odogwonegwu. Thank you,
Ndewo.
Mazugochukwu. I want to repeat about the man called Elizabeth Stubb. One is that Elizabeth Stubb come from the right Finland people, the white Finland people, because the white Finland is the one that fight that Finland should be a country out of Russia. In the civil war between the Russia, Finland, and between the white and the red. The white Finland, there was the one that issued the Declaration of Finland in the same Helsinki, Finland, where we gather together to issue our peaceful redeclaration. And in the history line of Finland, Elizabeth Stubb is coming from the white who fought for freedom of their people. His father was among the cabinet members of Finland that fought that Finland should be an outright country out of, that they're not going to remain under Russia. And such a man, that his father was a pure cabinet member of the Finnish government that restored Finland as a country from the hands of Russia, that Soviet Union and Germany helped them to chase Russia away, helped them to fight the red Finland people, like those that never want Biafra to be a country. Them. Imagine the government warning Dr. Masanga to stay off. Imagine the Orama warning Dr. Masanga. He couldn't imagine with a so-called faceless United deceiving them in this 21st century. You want Biafra, and a lawyer, professional peacemaker lawyer, that the world knows that Nigeria is calling to bribe him. That is one you claim that you are fighting for Biafra in Finland. He's trying to warn and tell that he's a criminal, he's this and that. That is when you will know what I want. That this man represents Nigerian government in Finland. Anyone said whether Orama in Finland is representing Nigerian government. Govt told us that in Biafra he declared that the agent of Nigeria will be in Finland on that day. Oge Nkere, Chiamaka Jere, Imam Mada, Bryce Nokoma, Chiomokom, they are all agents of Nigeria in Finland. So if you are watching today, those that are like the red Finland in our movement, anyone who stand against UNTAG declared is like the red Finland that never want Finland to become a country. Any IPOB member is like the red Finland people. Any Masob that want to remain under one Nigeria is pattern of the red Finland. And it's so painful to see those who claim that they believe in Obatobi and they are against our DPM and our peaceful declaration of US declared. Those people are like this red. But the case is that the Finland government, the Finland president has stopped. He is coming from the white who understand how to fight to restore their own nation, who understand what is freedom is all about. His father, is one of the most prominent cabinet members that restored Finland. This is a man who took office March 1st, 2024. The SWAPO took office. And him, knowing Simon Ekpa very well as his friend, under the same one party. Under the same one party. And because of he married a woman from the United Kingdom, from the British, that by Biafran people that never want Biafra to become a country. And what happened? He's obeying and taking instruction and advice from that lady from the United Kingdom. Now I have seen why the SWAPO is doing what he is doing at this stage. So I want to play this voice research again. Listen to this.
The current president of Finland is Alexander Stubb, who took office on March 1st, 2024. Was he from white or red Finland? To understand whether Alexander Stubb comes from white or red Finland, it helps to look at the Finnish Civil War of 1918. White Finland represented the conservative, non-socialist, middle/upper class, elite, property owners, and the pro-independence Finnish forces, led by Carl Gustaf Emil Mannerheim. Red Finland represented the working class, social democrats, and pro-Bolshevik socialist forces. Verdict: White Finland. Alexander Stubb's political roots, family heritage, and ideology belong firmly to the historical White Finland tradition. Party alignment: Stubb belongs to the center-right National Coalition Party, Kansallinen Kokoomus. This party was founded in late 1918 directly out of the victorious White Guard/conservative factions following the 1918 Finnish Civil War. Swedish-speaking elite: Stubb belongs to Finland's Swedish-speaking minority, suomenruotsalaiset. Historically, during the 1918 Civil War, the Swedish-speaking minority overwhelmingly aligned with White Finland against the Red Movement. Political philosophy: he is a pro-capitalist, pro-Western, pro-NATO, and pro-EU liberal conservative. Where did his wife come from? President Alexander Stubb's wife, First Lady Suzanne Innes Stubb, comes from the United Kingdom. Place of origin: she was born in Solihull, Warwickshire, England, on January 25, 1970. Family background: her mother was from Essex, English, and her father was of Scottish descent. How they met: she met Alexander Stubb in 1994 while they were both studying European law at the College of Europe in Bruges, Belgium. Citizenship:
Alexander Stubb even studied law. Alexander Stubb he's a lawyer. And the wife was a lawyer. Now you can simply understand the Kurukre movement, the where the corruption is coming from. And they married a woman that is not from their own country, who also studied the same law. And they met where? 1994 in the College of European Belgium. In the school, the University of Belgium, they met together. And from there, Stubb married this evil woman from evil country. Because when a good man marries a bad wife, it must always put you to do the bad things. And the bird of the same that must flock together. Anywhere any British member is, they work with evil. Katrina Line was working with evil with the British in Nigeria government, with Nigeria Fulani Caliphate before he was removed or before he was resigned. And look at it today. What is in Finland? Being a good citizen of Finland. But because there is a Stubb married and a woman that their forefather, including her own father, never wanted Biafra to be a country. For her to understand that someone is fighting for a restore Biafra as a country out of Nigeria. So this is the woman that Nigeria is using. Nigeria is using the wife of Alexander Stubb, Susanna, Ina is the person that there is a stop that the government is using. That is the person that the so-called Akula woman, Biancono, is using in Finland. This is the one they are using in Finland. This woman, those that work under her office as a senior advocate, is the one to give this matter to represent Nigeria, and she is the one paying them. The female and male prosecutor is working in the office of the wife of the stop as a senior advocate who has these lawyers under her control. You see why they are doing what is happening. The time is coming from tomorrow. We will go more deep on Finland government, the stop and the wife, to understand, to let the world know why they are keeping Andimba in prison. Is to please the United Kingdom that colluded with Nigeria to kidnap Simon and the Kano, and have went ahead to use Finland. Do you see why? I wonder why when the former president was there, nobody was happy doing everything. Nobody's calling him for a right. Nobody's questioning him. Because of what? Nigeria government and British could not lay hand to anyone they will use to arrest Simon Ekpa Njoku or to invite him to keep him in prison, to question him. But that is why they sponsor this man. It's now very obvious to me that the United Kingdom was the one who sponsored and who gave an stop initiative to become from Prime Minister to President of Finland, so they can be able to use him as their own to keep our Prime Minister down. And because of the wife, that he must listen to them. And he also must listen to the wife. And the wife is getting all lies, all forged documents from Bianco and the Nigerian government and submitting to the Nigerian government. So the wife of the stop is the one representing Nigeria in this case, with those lawyers that are working as a junior colleague under her office.
And profession. She is a corporate lawyer. She held British citizenship by birth and officially obtained Finnish citizenship in 2017.
Are you hearing it? After the marriage, she obtained the citizenship of Finland. After the marriage, she obtained what? The citizenship of what? Finland. Then, 2024, he told the husband that this man is trying to stop from where my country is eating food, where we are making our ends meet, why we are a big country, want to destroy it. Under my husband, if this man destroy from where my parents are eating, are you going to feed them? On that note, let's arrest him. Then the government to hold this woman starts to press our deputy prime minister. And that is why Britain is not obeying law. Nigeria is not obeying law. So the British give, United Kingdom give their daughter could not obeying law to stop, to destroy the stop. So that this woman is a what? Is a destroyer. And he have already destroyed the stop already. Remove him, destroy the history of Finland, destroy their dignity, because British or United Kingdom does not have any good history in mankind, because they start slavering, they start buying people, they do all kind of evil things to people. So they start with evil. And then they give because a snake must surely give a birth to a snake. Birds of the same feather must flock together. You see what is happening in Finland. You see the fight that we are fighting. You see what our Toby is defending. You see why the computer will be off. It's not stable because of the Ukraine movement of the wife of the stop with Nigerian government. But Chukwu will expose the same way Chukwu is exposing British today, United Kingdom today, the same way is going to expose the wife and Finland government.
Making her a dual British-Finnish citizen. Historical first. She is the first foreign-born spouse of a sitting president of Finland in the nation's history.
I hope you listen. She is the first. She broke that record. She broke the history of Finland. She became the first non-citizen of Finland that married a president. As he became the president of Finland, the nation history, he broke all the history. Historical fact, she is the first foreigner. She is the first foreigner to anyone who is a president of Finland first. And look at what is happening. Honestly, we will go down deep to this situation, more deep. And we shall publish it on our S handle for the world to see what is going on. Please, Biafrans, the link is there as I'm rounding up in the next few minutes. If you want to join us on this program, you can also join us. So,
Mazi, let me talk what is very important now. That my this thing I have not gotten it. That your number that you gave to me that day is not going. I've been trying to put it to my WhatsApp. I'm not getting it. I don't know what is wrong.
you didn't put it, the number is +9 7 double
Come
3.
back. Come again, sir. Okay. Plus
9 7 double
plus
3.
9 7.
Yeah, double 3 6 0
6
0 0.
Okay, 6 0
5 1
5 1
double 3 7.
3 3 7.
That
Let
is
me
my
call it
number.
back.
Yeah.
Plus 9 7 3
Yes.
3 6 0
Yes.
5 1 3
Yes.
3 7.
That is my number. And that is my WhatsApp group number where I normally post all this research. Anybody who want to read, who want to share to anywhere. So from there, you can take it from there.
I would
Yes.
like that kind of thing.
So that is it.
Please, and I would like to connect with this home. My governor and everything. I'm not all here. I'm supposed to
when you shut me up, then you go through that riot. I would send you to get the information clearly.
Thank you very much.
When we start, then through that you can connect to the state where you belong. It's very
Okay,
important.
sir.
Also. Yes.
Go
very
ahead.
important.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So my fellow Biafrans, we have also been seeing where our problems are coming from. Anywhere British is, evil must happen, corruption must occur, intimidation must come. As we can see today, you can see everything that is happening. Katrina Line was there when Nigeria kidnapped Simon Ekpa Njoku from Kenya and she covered it all. Today they've used Susan, the wife of the store, to arrest and keep Abato there in prison. You see that everything that is happening have a reason why it's happening. Now, I never knew, but the storm is trying to please the wife. That is the reason why. And the wife become the first history of a foreigner to become a president of Finland. That never happened before. So Finland citizens must rise up to know that this is injustice. That this woman has come to bring destruction, had I know, to Finland. It is very, very important that Finland should rise up. I want to remind those that just joined us what we did today, and we shall continue from this part for now, due to this exposition about Finland. Today, we are handling the program of how Finland has helped, the past president of Finland has helped many exile governments in Africa. And today we pick one from Africa, we pick two from the Europe, we pick one from the Asia to prove to the world that Alexander Stubb is not obeying the law and is destroying the history of their own country. And because of he married a woman from United Kingdom. And you know what it's all about it. So listen to this as we are rounding up for today's program. Listen to this. The role of Finland president, how they helped many people in the past, about 17 countries in this world, to restore their nation. So please, let's listen to this as I'm rounding up. For those that just join us, please like, subscribe, and share. If you never do so from TikTok and YouTube, please.
A comparative analysis, Finland's role in legal mediations and prisoner negotiations. A detailed breakdown of how Finland used international law, multilateral institutions, and diplomatic channels to navigate the detention, house arrest, and sieges of political leaders in Namibia, Kosovo, and Palestine reveals distinct legal frameworks and strategic approaches.
1 minute.
How Finland used international law to free 3 world leaders, YouTube video script and thumbnail concept, thumbnail text, 3, LEADERS. Here are several YouTube headline options tailored to strict length and character.
Please hold on. I'm coming. I'm bringing something. Finally got what I'm looking for.
Finland's involvement in these 3 conflicts required mediating complex political arrests, extrajudicial house arrests, and international imprisonment. A detailed breakdown of the leaders, the countries that arrested them, the nations they fought to establish, and Finland's specific role in securing their release or political protection is outlined below. 1. Namibia. Key arrested leader, Andimba Herman Toivo, co-founder of SWAPO. Country that arrested him, South Africa, which tried him in Pretoria under its apartheid-era Terrorism Act and imprisoned him for 16 years on Robben Island. Country fighting to exist. Namibia, seeking independence from illegal South African administration. How Finland helped. Diplomatic pressure. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, Finland used Nordic diplomatic blocs and its position in the UN to continuously demand the release of political prisoners held by South Africa. UNTAG amnesty mandate. In 1989, Finnish diplomat Martti Ahtisaari led the United Nations Transition Assistance Group, UNTAG. Under UN Resolution 435, Finland enforced a full amnesty requirement, forcing South Africa to release all political prisoners and allow exiled SWAPO leaders to return safely to Namibia to compete in free elections. 2. Kosovo. Key arrested leader, Ibrahim Rugova, President of the Parallel Republic of Kosovo / leader of the Democratic League of Kosovo. Country, regime that arrested him, Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, Serbia, under President Slobodan Milosevic, who placed Rugova under armed police house arrest in Pristina in March 1999. Country fighting to exist, Kosovo, seeking independence, autonomy from Serbian rule. How Finland helped, mediating freedom of movement. During the 1999 NATO intervention, Finnish diplomat Martti Ahtisaari led international peace negotiations with Belgrade. Diplomatic exit. Ahtisaari and European negotiators applied direct pressure on Milosevic to lift Rugova's house arrest and allow him safe passage to Italy. This enabled Rugova to return as the primary legitimate political leader of Kosovo during UN administration. 3. Palestine. Key besieged, restricted leader, Yasser Arafat, chairman of the PLO and president of the Palestinian National Authority. Country that besieged / detained him. Israel, which confined Arafat under military siege inside his Ramallah compound, the Muqata, between 2001 and 2004. Country fighting to exist. State of Palestine, seeking recognized statehood and end of Israeli occupation. How Finland helped. Preventing forced exile or harm. Working through the European Union and the UN, Finland actively rejected Israeli demands to arrest, forcibly deport, or harm Arafat during the siege. Maintaining diplomatic access, Finland was one of the key European nations that maintained continuous diplomatic representation in Ramallah, sending Finnish envoys to meet directly with Arafat inside the compound to ensure his status as a legitimate political leader was legally preserved under international law. Summary, overview, country fighting to exist. Arrested, detained leader, country that arrested, detained them. Finland's specific action, Namibia, Andimba Herman Toivo, South Africa. negotiated full political amnesty via UNTAG 1989 to secure release from Robben Island, Kosovo, Ibrahim Rugova, Serbia, Yugoslavia, negotiated an end to his Serbian house arrest 1999, securing safe passage to lead peace talks. Palestine, Yasser Arafat, Israel, leveraged EU UN channels to prevent extrajudicial arrest or exile during the 2001 to 2004 Ramallah siege.
I hope you had all three countries that had government in exile. All the leader was arrested. Israel was calling for the arrest of the leader of Palestine. Namibia, leader was arrested by South Africa. Imagine that Finland fought for all these men, released them, restore them with their country, and they all have their country. All of them had what? Had their country. Today, you heard about Namibia, Kosovo, Palestine. Finland was the one, their past leaders, that did not marry a woman from the United Kingdom. Their past leaders did not marry a woman from the United Kingdom. That is why they refused anything about Nigeria. Now, the one that married a woman from the United Kingdom, they have stopped, the wife from the United Kingdom. That is why they have colluded with the Nigerian government to do this. But Chukwu Okabiyama said that Simon Ekpa is the one that's going to his position, that's going to put all his position, that's going to bring Finland to the eyes of the world, to understand that and stop this evil man. I've married a very bad woman, because blood of December that must flock together. Yes, my fellow BIAFRANs have listened to the program, and we have been here for roughly 3 hours, going to 4 hours. I want you to understand that what we are fighting is to prove that Biafra is the last miracle, really. Look at all is happening around us. I also want to understand that in US declared, we have come to restore our lost nation. We are no longer fighting in fighting. We are no longer organization. We are no longer in struggle. We under the international law of all of them, both Geneva Convention, Montevideo Convention, Vienna Convention, and the UN Charter. We are on all these. And this is all that the former president of Finland that never married a woman from the United Kingdom. That is why they all did something good. But these people this time around, because they stop marrying from a woman from the United Kingdom. That is why they are put Biafrans down, and the rest of Batobia even trying to put him out of the hardest prison in Finland. But all are working out in our glory, because Chukwuka must expose Finland as it has already been exposed. Then for those who are asking for link for ID card, if you are in the homeland, you need to clarify you are from homeland, so I will know how to help you. If you are from abroad, asking for ID card, you must mention it so I will know the exact one you are looking for, the link. So I can give you, once you have my number, then please explain the one you want, then I will give it, through that number. I have all the link. YouTube resists us to put it on a comment section. So if you know what you want, that you want to have, that you are looking for USB ID card, or you're looking for certificate, our heritage certificate, so please tell me the one you are looking for. Okay, contact me. The ID card is for those in the diaspora. The certificate is for those in the homeland. So contact me on this, my WhatsApp. I'm going to call it 2 times again. The number is +97. If you're in Lagos, also have my number, so I will send you the link so you can be able to have your own. The number is +97 33 60 51 337. I repeat, +97 33 60 51 337. That is my WhatsApp number. Once you add it, this number I called now, +97 337. Once you add this number, then you will got me, so I can be able to send you the link you need. If you're in the homeland, tell me you are chatting from Abuja, Nigeria. I have already know the one I will send to you. If you're in the diaspora, I can also send you the link. And I want to understand that tomorrow is at home. Obatobi is going to call tomorrow. Let Biafra in the homeland. Even if you're in Lagos State, sit at home tomorrow. Because Obatobi has been sitting in one place because of you and I. The sit at home was supposed to be massive. It's a free volunteer sit at home. Is your right. It's your inalienable right to use peaceful disobedience to ask for your leader who is in prison, and also proving to the world that you believe in the ideology that Biafra should be a country and you support US declared to achieve recognition. All these things are evidence of recognition. So please, if you're in the homeland, remember tomorrow sit at home. Tell people to sit at home. Encourage your family members to be at home tomorrow for sake of Martti Ahtisaari, Simon Ekpa Njoku, and for sake of for us to achieve our recognition. So my fellow Biafrans, I am going to leave it here for today until we come back again tomorrow evening. Biafran time, maybe Biafran time should be around that kind, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. We are going to be live to continue on our exposition of all I have about Finland, the wife, the stop, and the whatever is going, and those enemies of Simon Ekpa Njoku who are in Finland that are representing one Nigeria, Ramallah, Chiamaka Ajere, and all their cohorts. So we must continue. What we are doing is our rights. And now we are doing it under the all international law. Please, yes, Mazi, tomorrow is sit at home, so you have to honor it. Every Biafrans in the homeland must honor tomorrow sit at home. It's also a clear road that Israel has mentioned that our sit at home is our referendum. I listen to it. You see that how the international law observe what we are doing is quite different from how you may observe it. So I really appreciate all Biafrans that have been on this comment section today. I want to thank all of you that have been here, watching, commenting, and trying to make it that every Biafran is going to understand what we are doing, and the message also going viral. I want to send a special greetings to Mommy Ojugo, who is on TikTok, liking and inviting people to come and join us. I thank you, Madam Ojugo, for being there for me, doing all you can to make sure that people got this message. That is why it is very important. So I thank all Biafrans. We must continue what we are doing. Thank you all on the comment section. Azok, I thank you. Blessing, I thank you. Hosta, I thank you. Jessica, I thank you. Or Jackson, I thank you. Everyone in the comment section, please. My other comforts. Amaji, I thank you. Uchenna, my brother from Homeland, I thank you all. Hey, we have our brother legendary here. Let's permit him to comment before we close. Please have the mic. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Once again, I'm very pleased to be part. So many times my time do clash, but I do listen from the background. So I think the message, people are getting the message, except those who don't want to hear. People that the Bible says the God of the present time have, cover their eyes and their ears, that in seeing they will not see and in hearing they will not hear. So these are the only people who have refused to hear this message. I think Martti Ahtisaari, but if he comes out, he will be happy the extent a woman and other cabinet members have been able to push in this diplomatic move. And I want to say from this studio, Real Biafra, that I think this diplomatic move, I think the hammer is like a sledgehammer. I think it's hitting harder than some people who said, "Oh, Gosiani Hineme, Gosiani Hineme." You know, it was this Gosiani Hinema that they used. Some of them in USB who are saying Gosiani Hineme, they were the people who used the samples of maybe tweet of Mazepa against him, and it was that thing. So they've been pulling the Gosiani Hineme, Gosiani Hineme. So I see that this diplomatic move is like a charmer, and to me is hitting so badly. And that is why day by day, you know, the Nigerian government is pushing out, bringing out money. The tweet of Dr. Ngozi Arabeze alone of daily activities, daily evil activities in Nigeria is something else. Alexander Stubb, he's getting it. He's getting the information. The only thing is that, just like I said, you know, there are at a point you swallow yourself, or you allow some things to eat you up, that go front, you won't go behind, you won't. And let me tell you, mark my word, this act of Alexander Stubb will affect his re-election, because I think his re-election, Mazepa campaigned for him in 2023 and asked all Biafrans and other people to vote for him, and luckily the man won, and Mazepa celebrated him. I think the next election should be coming by 2027. I think so. Yeah. And believe you me and watch out, this nonsense of his, he will fail. He will not be reelected, because Finland is already seeing him as a corrupt person. You know, these places are not Nigeria, where because you're a president you influence everything. These are countries that there is law abiding, there is rule of law. So there is nothing Alexander Stubb would do, because the likes of Ekpa use their weight, use their political name and their, you know, political platform to campaign for him. And he assumed the office of the president of Finland. And watch out, he won't go again, because this nonsense will speak against him and will fight against him. So, to many Biafrans, even those who might comment well or not comment well on the platform, there are diversities, many approaches to freedom. And the least of them, according to your teachings or your lectures, your research, your findings, and the things you have been saying here, what the least of them is the least of them in our contemporary time is thank you. Why I say the least of them is because, to some extent, there must be defense. You will defend yourself, but you are not going to war. Yeah, because I've always listened to Benjamin Netanyahu. In fact, the last representative at UN, he asked France and other strong European countries that, would you wait until your seat of government is invaded before you act? That they have evidence. They have too many evidence of Lebanon, their trenches, the Hezbollah coming through Lebanon to attack Israel. They've uncovered everything. They have evidence. They've investigated. These are not countries that is not Nigeria, they say, as alleged. This is not as alleged, because when these guys are uncovering these things, they'll be sampling it, they'll be showing you. How can a group of persons who have this kind of drones and sophisticated weapons? Israel came to UN, the last gathering with Europe, with samples. That man came with samples. And he was asking Macron of France, in your country, will you allow this? You are asking us to leave Lebanon, and they are almost coming to invade Israel. Will you allow this to come? So they said they can never. Israel will stand to defend themselves. That they will defend themselves. So, and you see, Mazi Simon Ekpa, he never talked about war. He never talked about war. Even now, what he was doing is self-defense. He was talking about self-defense, you know. And in some areas, some of the politicians hijacked this self-defense to do atrocities and label it on Mazi Simon Ekpa. The evidence is clear. So to some people who are, you know, this is why there are some platforms I don't want to mention here who think they are big weight platform. You know, when you listen to people, they talk as if they know, but they don't know. Or they know, but they are hypocrites. They are talking differently and they are doing differently. Because if truly they know, they should go and embark on this kind of research and use their big platform to educate people. Every day, go say this our land is going our land. This the avenue to defend this our land. You criticize it, you attacked it, you use your platform against it. All you are saying is go say So I think the era of go say what they are looking for is not the pattern. And you see, even from this platform, you don't expect Mazi Simon Ekpa to come out tomorrow and watch the extent Dr. Ngozi Arabeze and the cabinet have gone. And you expect him to come back again and start recruiting some people to be doing well. This thing is a silent war. These days is not a war, but a defense. We are just trying to defend our territory. There are some unknown people who are terrorists. We will not allow them to destroy our place. That is just what it is. But other platforms and methods, other approaches like Mazi Ekpa said, political, diplomatic and all the rest of them, the one that Chioma Okoma and the husband now is now trying to grab to deceive some people. Diplomatic approach. What are you defending? Which approach? Which name? So you went and registered the brig in Ohio and you said you are going for, and they are recruiting, like some of them that went to Finland. What they went there to do is to lobby people that will come into their camp. What is their aim? Attacking Ngozi Arabeze so that our platform will be promoted, contribute money. They call it a diplomatic approach. They now form alignment with the so-called PUC of 3 persons. And, they bring them into the platform. This is just what they're doing. Then what happened to that USB that you declared? None of them. In fact, I equally thank God that Dr. Ngozi Arabeze is not dragging Briggy or whatever with anybody. USB. And if you watch, about 3 sets of people are now dragging Briggy. But USB remains the only government now that nobody is dragging, and you dare not cross that place. You can toil with your Briggy and whatever, CRC, PUC, form anything, but USB remains one. And that is why people should understand that this particular thing that nobody tend to tamper with and nobody is tampering with, but attacking, that should tell you that this one is the reality. That is where the real thing is. And that is where everybody should fall on. But well, to wherever anybody wants to be, those days, the first Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to condemn Mazi Simon Ekpa, he was just looking at them. These days, they are just going there to see if Obatobie will say, Briggy, is what he's looking at them. You know one thing about, they don't know whom Simon Ekpa is. He knows everything. He says, as you see him, as you see Prime Minister Simon Njoku, he knows all these things. He knows. But
he knows
a wise man,
than the way they know themselves.
Yes. More than USB know. He knows them. He knows those people. He know all of them by their names and character and what they can do. He know them. And a leader is a leader. It's just like Dr. Ngozorabeze. Is it? You have dragged her, you want her to talk. She will not say anything. She will not say, but at the end, you make yourself a fool. If fighting for Biafra is somebody using his platform to say, ask Ngozorabeze, PM said he has not called me. All these things are lies and fabrications. Is that the Biafra we are fighting for? Is that the information about the killings in our land? Is that the things? They don't even use their platform to condemn the killings in our land. Their problem is Ngozorabeze. That is their problem. The Biafra they are looking for is Ngozorabeze. And the Biafra Ngozorabeze is looking for.
Ended them to become useless, relevant they are.
Yes. Yes. You see? So, you see the last tweet Dr. Ngozorabeze made that even Ajere is crying, begging. This woman have been quiet. You have played your own. And this is how a good leader, behaves. It will allow you to unleash. You see, if you go to some of these, I've listened to some, all these boxing champions. They will take their time and study you. They don't just come into the ring and start. Like, let's take a funny example: the celebrity boxing between this Portable and Charles. Yeah. You see, this guy just came into the ring, shake his leg, do this one, bam bam bell. You rush him. You see, the guy you are hitting was just, and maybe Portable might be the stronger than Okocha, but you see Okocha's calmness, studying him, gave this Charles Okocha advantage over him. This is what boxing champions they do. And anybody that lectured Okocha lectured him well. Play calm, study him so that when you will blow him, you will get him well. And the only two blow Okocha, tried on Portable, he got him very well. It is a big point. And it was that big, it was not only disqualification, it was that big point, that punch he gave, there is 2 punch he gave that guy, gave him a point. Plus other things and other things. So you see, Dr. Ngozi have allowed all these people, somebody coming a platform to brag. Without me, nobody will see PM. Without me, nobody will go to prison. I will be in the court. Nobody can enter the court sitting without me. You have done your own. And she has come out to say, let the person who said without him come out again. So we begin with him. Are you getting what I'm saying? You see, our people will leave substance and be chasing shadows. Without you, nobody will see Obatobi. Is it the Biafra we are looking for? Without you, nobody will enter into the court. Is that the victory Obatobi is looking for? You make mess of everything. Whereas the real thing is yet, to be achieved. So what I'm trying to say here is, I want to thank God. You see the way things are working. The noise have been made. Now the real thing is happening. You see how even the Obatobi allowed them, everybody made their noise. He now made a call. How did Dr. Ngozorabeze made a call and said, please, now I need you people. And people are now going in there. Let's see who will say you can't go to court.
People are trooping in.
People are trooping in. Now let us see that person that owns the gate to the court, owns the gate to the prison, that say without him, nobody can do this, nobody can do that. So what I want to say in conclusion is that the approach the USB have now, I think that approach is mightier and stronger than the approach of 1960 to 1967. That approach appears mightier and stronger than the approach of 2012, 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You know the approach, going on the street with flag and being massively pied by Nigerian people.
Civil arrest.
Massively, you know, some of them have died in some prisons, even as we talk. Some of them have disappeared. They can't come back again. In so many prisons, some of them have been there since 2015, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. Those that the Nigerian military made to drink mud. I mean, mud water? And,
yes,
you know, they died of it. But do you see that this approach is hitting harder? Is hitting harder, stronger than the approach of yesteryears. And somebody is saying, Gosi anyi hi na-eme. Gosi anyi hi na-eme. So I wish God, I wish the people that are there and those who are on the way safe journey, and I pray, my prayer is that God will show mercy as Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, begins his defense tomorrow. May this defense bring Nigeria to her knees. May this defense stir up something that never happened in Finland before, that will cause the Finland justice system to stand upright for justice,
and also
fairness, and equity.
Thank you. And also put the wife as a stop in shame, because now under research I find out what is happening. As a stop married from the United Kingdom. So this defense will put that woman in a very big mess that she never believed.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I have a very important meeting with some of
our BIAFRA. Please, one more time, that your WhatsApp number, can you call it once again, please?
The WhatsApp number, I've called it, the number is +97 33.
One second.
Okay.
+97.
Yes, +97 33.
Yeah.
51
okay.
337.
337.
Yes, +97 33 60 51 337. That is my WhatsApp number. Yeah.
Okay, 97336051
Exactly, that is the number. Yes, that is the number.
Okay. Thank you so much, because I want to apply for that ID card, so I will call you for the link as soon as possible. Okay.
Yes, I have the link already. Even those who commented on this, I even sent to them. They already reached out to me, so I've sent the link to them, because I always keep it on a very easy place to grab it. Oh yeah, thank you so much, my fellow BIAFRANs. We are going to leave it here until we come back again tomorrow evening to continue our exposition about the wife of President Finland, President Stop. What is the role is playing in this matter? A lot is about to expose. So please just share the program. And also follow me on the S handle, BIAFRA TV. So also to share the message, it must get to the proper authority for them to know why they are keeping Simon in prison. Because of Stop break the history of Finland by being the first president marrying a non-indigenous of Finland, who is also a lawyer, the woman. So thank you, my fellow BIAFRANs, until we commence back again on tomorrow evening.